You look rad.
What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement. We're back here in the basement for the New York Rangers versus St. Louis Blues. Let's get it going tonight. The Rangers have to bounce back. We have to bounce back. Telling you, man, it's kind of a weird road trip for us, a weird road trip. Jonathan Quick finally got exposed against the Oilers. He started out the season 4-0 as our backup goalie with a .91 GAA and a .970 save percentage. So sooner or later he was going to lose. So the Oilers kind of lit him up. No big deal. Let's get back on track. We've been giving up the first goal in the past few games, even the ones that we've won. We're giving up the first goal too much. So let's get that rectified right now. Bruin and Gunnar, both OG cellar dwellers and basement bouncers in here at the same time. Gunnar is back. OG Manav, cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's going on, Manav? Yes, sir. Still setting up here, guys. Still setting up. Still getting used to my new setup. What is happening? Gunnar, good to see you back in here, man. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. You guys know the deal. Bear with me. I gotta get this into my routine when I said it doesn't hit me until I come on live. They're like, oh man, I forgot to do the important things like monetize this thing, man. Like, you know, that's kind of important. Money's important, isn't it? And I always forget until we start doing this. Like, I should be doing this before we even go on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Rangers need a big win tonight. Let's come out strong. We're back home after an 8-day road trip in Canada. 8-day road trip in Canada. This has been a great weekend for me, as you guys already know. New York Red Bulls moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals against Orlando. We're going to beat them. LA Galaxy smashed Minnesota. They're going to be playing Seattle in the next round in the Western Conference Finals. I'm calling a Red Bulls versus LA Galaxy MLS Cup. I'll tell you, the Galaxy are tough, man. I don't know if we can win that one, man. They are super freaking fast, man. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. And we're getting this game underway, guys. We'll be right back on in a second. They're underway right now. Just dropped the puck. I gotta write this down to get this crap done. It takes me a year because I changed my routine a week ago when I got the channel updated a little bit. I think I did everything right. Already in our zone. Come on, Rangers. Let's get it out of there. Let's move. So the Red Bulls won. Arsenal won on Saturday. What a great weekend for me, man. Both of my teams won. Moving on. Yankees are funny, man, because Bruno, you seen this? Hal Steinbrenner said that he can sign anybody he feels like anybody he wants. He's in a position to sign anybody he wants. Well, that's great. How come Soto is still unsigned? That's weird. If you can sign anybody you want, why is he still unsigned? That's a question I would like to know the answer to. So that's what he said there. So I found that kind of interesting. He can sign anybody he wants. Well, Soto's unsigned. Verdugo's not coming back. You guys know that, right? I think if Verdugo hit better, they would have kept him around for insurance. I think they definitely would have kept him around for insurance. Glove by Shesterkin already. Look at this, guys. We're giving this up right away already. In our zone. Matt Rempe is back, by the way, our massive enforcer. He is already here, man. Already here. He is back, guys. Back. That is funny. That's funny, man. Matt Rempe is back. He spent some time down in the AHL, and it's like, hey, you know what? Not for nothing, but he's a good young player. Brett Berard, they're giving a chance too right now. He's a good young player, Rempe, but he's got to – listen, the fans love the fights. The fans love the fights. So, I mean, I get all that, but he's got to learn how to balance it. This ain't the 80s anymore, and the 70s, and even the 90s for that matter. Like, you kind of got to get that under control, right? Because otherwise, man, it's a little bit tough. So anyway, we got going on here. Bruin in the basement, yeah, Bruin, you're beating out Angus. Angus had like a 3-day streak, a 3-stream streak of beating everybody. Manav, I read that. Gunnar, if you haven't checked out Reamer's save against San Jose yet, oh, I will, Gunnar. Thanks. Definitely, Gunner. I'll check that out. Everyone's doing great, Gunner. How about you, man? Lamario, another cellar dweller accounted for. Lamario's in the basement. Lamario, hey, Gunner, a nice little bye week for the Buffalo Bills. Sunday Night Football against San Francisco. You guys will beat them. I love that San Francisco. Hold on. There you go, Lamario. I love that San Francisco talked all that crap, after week one of beating the horrendous Jets, and they've been doing not a whole lot. So, anyway, I think the only upset of the weekend was the Titans over the Texans. I think that was the only upset. Read that. Gunner, if it wasn't already, I think the NFL would have flexed us out of Sunday night with how rough the 49ers are playing. Yeah, screw them. They talked all that smack after week one, and it's like, it's week one. Igor under pressure as usual. The Rangers are giving up too many shots. Our defense here to here, in front of the goal, here to here, end to end. It's wide open. We're giving up too much of that. We're getting a power play right now. St. Louis going in. Where's Angus, man? We're playing his team tonight. Bond, another cellar dweller. First, Ozzy accounted for in the basement. BOD that like button. BOD the like button. Big time BOD. Amen. Everybody keep Mr. Marine in your thoughts today. I said a lot of prayers for him today. I really hope him the best, Mr. Marine. If you're listening, we want you back. You come back in here anytime. Anytime, Mr. Marine. We're thinking about you. All right, Rangers on the power play right now. Just put it on net, Fox. Just someone shoot it. Panarin. Come on. Panarin, Zibanejad, let's go, man. Rangers will look. And the Knicks come on at 9. Obviously, I won't be doing that whole game. But if it's the end of the second period when the Knicks are on, we'll flip over to that. I would take the Ravens, Manav. I'll take the Ravens. I'm not a full Charger believer yet. Not a Charger believer yet. But I think they're on their way. They got the right coach, man. They got the right coach. I think they're on their way, Manav. But I would go with the Ravens for right now. It's been a boring week for Buffalo fans. Bills on a bye week, and the Sabres not playing because of their West Coast trip. That was me last week, Gunner. Come on, man. What do you see? The Rangers pass too much. Shoot it. Save. Come on, man. The Blues aren't that good of a team. Let's go. Bring it up, Laffy. Bring it up. I love that Matt Rempe's back. I wonder if he's going to start fighting right off the bat. Yeah, the Knicks and the Rangers were on the West Coast last week. They're usually both not there, so that's why I did some lightning games. We did random games last week. Bruin tomorrow, we're like 95% chance, Bruin. I'm doing the Bruins game tomorrow night for you. It's looking good, Bruin. It's looking good. Whoa! What a save. I raised my hands because I knew that was a goal. I knew Kako had a goal for us. What a glove save. I mean, let me see it again. Hofer on a monster save right here. I thought that was good. It was going up to the corner. He just whap. 30 seconds left on the power play. I said, what did I say? Reamers? Primary. I read it quick. Lamario, what's up? What happened to Australia last? Oh, my gosh. Manav is still going in. Manav is still going in. Wow. Manav, we've never seen this side of you before. Well, we sure know now. Manav is Don't talk bad about India and India's cricket team. Holy crap. Manav is still going in. Come on, let's go. Finally, we're getting a lot of shots. We've been giving up a whole lot of shots lately, too. A whole lot of shots. Can you imagine the Rangers are number 2 in penalty killing overall? We're tops in the league in a lot of areas, including goalie percentage tandem, Igor and Jonathan Quick. The one thing we're lacking in is defense, man. We give up a whole lot of shots. When we played the Flames 2 games ago, the Flames had 33 shots with 10 minutes left in the second period. They already had 33 shots to that point. We're not, I mean, dude, man, it's not, I don't like these way we look the last couple games here. Not at all. Rempe's taking the fourth line's in. 3 seconds left on the power play. Rempe's just got to get balanced, man. He's young, but he's got to get used to it. Peter Laviolette is a great coach. One of the best coaches in the game. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't mind the roughness, man, but you gotta balance that out, kid. You can't be fighting everybody every game. Can we not give up the first? Nice play, Keandre. Can we not give up the first goal for a change? Gunnar, what's up? Manav, India played well. India is now 1-0 in the India versus Australia series. Manav, I got to tell you, and I think Tony brought it up yesterday. When do you guys play again, Bon? Or Manav, anybody? When do you guys play each other again? Bruin, hey, mate. Sounds good, Johnny. Yeah, Bruin, it's looking good. It's looking good for tomorrow night, Bruin. Looking really good, man. This should really happen. Come on, VC, let's go. 14:25 left in the first period. Hey, you know what? I could probably use my countdown clock in the background for this. Yes, the game is on MSG, Bruin. It's on MSG. It shows ESPN Plus. You might be able to get this on ESPN Plus, Bruin, because it's showing both options. I'm in New York. I'm watching it on MSG. Oh, you're in New York. You should be able to watch it on MSG. You're in the Bronx. You should be able to watch this, Bruin. And the Knicks are on MSG2 tonight at 9 o'clock. They're playing the Nuggets. Well, the Knicks are another one, man. They've been playing great, and then they dump one to the freaking doormat Jazz. I don't know how that happened. Tripping on Sunquist for the Blues. We're getting another power play. Let's go. Let's go, Rangers. Come on. Sabres are sitting in third place in the division right now. Sadly, though, pesky, dirty Maple Leafs aren't. Yeah, they won. They beat Utah yesterday. I watched a little bit of that game last night. After we were done with the Galaxy game, I watched the remainder of the Toronto-Utah game. Yeah. Toronto do nothing in the playoffs as always. Manav, don't count Australia out in Australia. Uh-oh. Bond with a little pushback, Manav. Bond's got a little pushback. Daniel, another cellar dweller and our Vietnam veteran in the basement. Daniel's here. Basement mascot accounted for. Rocco got his Rangers jersey on. He is ready to rock and roll. He always wants his camera time. He got off the bed and started nudging my leg. He wants his camera time. He wants his camera time. Bruin, what do you mean you can't watch local teams on ESPN Plus? Oh, you don't have MSG? Oh, that's why. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it because I have it on MSG right now. I get it. Yep. Daniel, you weren't with us yesterday, so I'm just going to give you a piece of sad news. Mr. Marine's sister passed away. Mr. Marine's sister passed away, Daniel. You weren't with us yesterday, so just so you know, the next time he comes on, we're hoping that he comes on today. We don't expect him to. He said he probably wouldn't be on for a little while, but she was brought home. She was brought home, and he said when he was on with us yesterday, he said the priest was there the night before, and she had passed away basically when he was on the stream with us yesterday. So on a sad note, Mr. Marine is going through it right now, losing his sister yesterday to stage 4 cancer. I don't know what kind of cancer, but that's what it was. So just so you're aware, Daniel, you're a great Vietnam veteran yourself, fellow veteran, and he's part of the big basement family here. So wanted to fill you in on that, Daniel. Daniel says hello to Bruin. Rocco thinks he doesn't have enough camera time. He wants to get back up. 1 second, Rocco. Chill. 1 second, dude. Manav, hello. Daniel, everybody saying hello, hello, hello. I don't know why that is so crap, man. That's so crap. I don't understand why that happens, Bruin. Is it part of because I don't know if I don't get it on ESPN Plus. The Rangers, I always have it on MSG, the Rangers and the Knicks. I never tried I never tried the Rangers on ESPN Plus. You know, not for nothing. Hold on, power play. Let's go, Rangers. Come on, man. Put one in. It's the second power play we have this period. Let's go. Another save by Hofer. Come on. Come on, man. Let's go. Pass. This is my complaint all the time. They pass too much. I'm a big believer. You shoot it on net, play the rebounds. Shoot it on net, play the rebounds. Come on, Panarin. There you go. Got deflected right in front of the net. 50 seconds left on the power play. And again, for those that don't know, power play is their man's in the penalty box for 2 minutes, so they're a man down. The Blues are one man down, so we have a one-man advantage, which is a power play. That's the average, 5-on-4. I mean, you can have a 5-on-3 and so on, but you get the point. And most of them are 2 minutes long. You can get a 4 or 5 minute major. But most of your penalties are just 2 minutes in the sin bin. You're going the wrong way, dude. Where do you have the power play? Kakko is a guy I think it's time for him to go. Kakko's had enough time on this team. The guy is not the goal scorer they thought they were getting. How that wasn't offsides on Zach Jones, I don't know. And Zach Jones plays for us. I think they gave us a gift. Oh, well, we did nothing again on the power play. I don't know if the new Gotham Sports things is even worth the $42. I don't. Is it $42 for the season or? I don't know much about it, Bruin, because I get MSG, so I didn't really worry about that Gotham thing. But is it $42 for the season or for the? I mean, what? Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Will Cooley, goal. 1-0 Rangers. 1-0 Rangers. Yes. Will Cooley is becoming a rising star on this team. A rising star. Young Will Cooley, man. Now, he's balanced. He'll get in your face. He'll throw hands, but he can play. He can play the game. He plays rough, aggressive, but he learned how to balance it. That's why I said when they fired Gerard Gallant, he was a great coach. I'm so surprised he doesn't have a job. Oh, by the way, Bruin, you know, Jim Montgomery was hired by the Blues today. Speaking of fired coaches, Jim Montgomery became available. The Blues bounced their coach and hired Jim Montgomery. It's his first night tonight. Did you know that, Bruin? Don't ESPN Plus anymore. ESPN Plus is good. I get the Lightning games on ESPN Plus. It's just that sometimes the app buffers out and I can't. The game. That's why, Daniel, when I tell you I'll do the Lightning game, maybe it's only because it doesn't come in sometimes. The app says, sorry, we're having an issue. That's what comes up. Sorry, check back later. Sometimes by the time I get the game on, it's in the third period. So what's the point in going live, you know? ESPN Plus, though, the last few times has worked pretty well. Carrick up to Rempe. Rempe is a monster, man. He's 6'7", like 250 pounds. The guy's a beast. Yes. Another shot on, come on, Rangers. Let's go. We scored first. That's big. We usually do very well when we score first because we've been giving up the first goal the last couple games and a whole ton of shots. Anytime Rempe hits, saved by Igor. Kicked back out, picked up. Cross ice to Lafreniere. Icing. Daniel. Nashville up 1-0 against the Devils. Good. That's very good. I kind of pull for the Predators now because I like Steven Stamkos, man. Still looks funny in anything but a Tampa Bay jersey. I like Stamkos, man. Always have. I was there when they got him. Yep. Stamkos, man. Igor save. So, yeah, I've always been a Stamkos fan. That's when we were there going to Lightning games when I was down in Tampa, and they had just gotten Stamkos. Good interception by Fox. Bring it up. Bring it up, Lafreniere. Come on. Where's Vinny? Oh, there he is. So I haven't seen Vinny yet. 9:27 left in the first period. I probably can use the countdown clock. I'm going to try it. But I got to keep stopping. I got to remember to stop it. I don't know if I'm quick enough to do stuff like that. I don't know if I can think on the fly to keep up with the clock. That would be funny because I don't think I can. I'm telling you, I have a scoreboard that actually shows the clock, and I don't know why I can't get it working. I'm going to get on that again tomorrow. Oh, Manav again. We'll see about that, Bond. Manav, I love it. Keep talking, Manav. This is awesome. Wow, Manav. I almost can't wait for Australia to play India again. When do they play again, Manav? Just to hear you talking like this is crazy. Daniel, rest in peace, Marine sister. Yeah, Daniel. Figured I'd give you the heads up, man. He said he's not going to be on with us for a while, but I told him, yeah, he can be on here anytime. I hope he comes back on and hangs out with the Basement family. Bolt sack. Bolt. You lost me on that. Bolt. Was that a typo, Daniel? I think that was a typo, right? Bolt score 1-0. Okay, now we're good. I went from this, Daniel, to what? To Bolt's or to Bolt score. All right, good. 1-0. Good. Gotcha, Daniel. I'm the last one to talk about anything. I'm hard. Daniel, man, I look at me in here. I'm saying names wrong. Reimer, I'm calling them Reamers. Can't blame you, Dan. Guess I'll watch the Stars. Oh, boy. Man, Bruin, I know. I don't understand that. And one thing with MLS soccer is great, man. They're growing with a lot of young stars. And you know what? Apple TV owns the entire rights to where and MLS wants to grow more here in the United States. They want to grow more and they want to draw more fans in. My suggestion, at least show the local teams in their local towns. Like I have to get Apple TV to watch the Red Bulls. I should be able to see the Red Bulls locally for free. But they don't. Apple owns all of it till 2032. So how are you going to get fans into it and they're not sure if they're going to like it or not, and they're not going to pay for it if they're not sure if they're going to like it or not? I would at least give one season at least of local games. I mean, Apple, goodness gracious, man, you're a freaking multi-billionaire, trillionaire, gazillionaire company, right? Would it hurt you to allow the local teams to be shown in the local areas? That's how you build it. Bond, JB, the second test match is on the 6th at the Adelaide Oval. Oh, boy, it's the Adelaide Crows home ground. Best of 5-game test series. December 6th. Oh, Manav, December 6th around the corner, buddy. December 6th is around the corner. I just can't wait for the talk. I've never seen Manav like this. This is awesome, Manav. You don't have to change Manav. I actually like it. It's good to see you getting strong. I never knew you were that passionate about your team. I'm passionate about my teams. I get it. Bruin had it free for a year, then it expired. ESPN Plus shows a lot of stuff. Keandre, come on. Keandre Miller is another great young player for the Rangers, man. He's playing better defense now, but, man, that kid can shoot. That kid can shoot, man. He's a great two-way. He's becoming a great two-way player. That's a guy you need to keep on the team, and also because I have his jersey, so you better keep him on the team. Texas, another cellar dweller accounted for. Texas in the basement. Texas, what's going on? Bruin, Marine, Manav, and Angus. Yeah, he's not in here, but always shout him out anyway. I shouted him out earlier, man. We'll shout him out every day, man. Let him know, Basement family's always looking out for him. You always shout out Mr. Marine. No sweat there. $42 a month for both MSG and Yes on Gotham Sports. $42 a month? Wow. Dude, and you get the Yankee games anyway. Why would you pay that? Is they're saying they're guaranteeing, like they're guaranteeing every game? Oh, come on. See, that's what I was talking about earlier, man, with the defense. That's what I'm talking about with the defense, man. We're just right in front of Igor. There's nobody. Everybody's hanging around. 1-1. They give the puck away. This is the Rangers' problem this year, man. They're sloppy on the inside play of the defense. Look at Zibanejad going around the back of our own net. Trouba can't handle the puck. And we got Mika, Lindgren, and Trouba hanging around in front of the net, and they get a shot off and score. That is unacceptable, man. That is unacceptable. This has been the problem all season. The front of the net, and there's guys there, and I'm great guys. Trouba, Lindgren, and Zibanejad, who's not a defender, but they're all just standing there. Just standing around. One guy in the Blues, I didn't catch who scored it. Just boom, goal. That shouldn't have happened. That is something they better start picking up, man, really fast. Blues moving down again. Come on, Rangers, wake up. That was terrible. That was terrible defense. Vinny bringing it up. Vinny to Lafreniere, broken up by Hofer. That was really bad. Bond says, what's up to Gunner? Daniel Bruin, I had it free for a year. It expired. Tex. Let me catch up on these guys. Expired this week. Oh, wow. All right. Bolts power play. Let's go, Bolts. Let's go, Bolts. That's cool. You had it for a year for free. Did you get that for a year for free, Daniel? I think I had a month for free. I think when I got ESPN Plus, they gave me the first month for free, not a year. Keandre on defense. Let's go. Back. Go, 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 go. Oh, come on, Carrick. Johnny has the scrolling ticker. He's a news station now. That's right. Texas, because I am not technically sound. How long it took me to get this scrolling ticker and highlighting these things, man. A person that's even mildly technically savvy would have done this way faster than me. Riley Smith with a backhander. Saved. That was kind of a Hail Mary backhander, man. Like, yeah, that's right. Trouba, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Trouba's in the basement. Trouba got to fill you in too, man. Oh, there we go. We got to fight. There we go. Who just got dropped? Oh, Adam Edstrom just got dropped. Oh, the refs are right in there. No fight. Hey, Trouba, man, Mr. Marine's sister had passed away yesterday, man. So he was in here with us, just so you know, the next time he pops in here, man, just to give you a heads up, Trouba. She passed away yesterday at home, and he was there with her. So I wanted to give you a heads up on that. And how you been, Trouba? Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here. Let's go. Trouba saying, Spruin. Trouba, hey. Yep, hey, Bond. Trouba, hold on. Texas, now I have a song stuck in my head. Oh, no, don't share it. 2-0 Bolts. There we go, Daniel. Yes. Who scored it, Daniel? You probably told me already, right? Is there anyone here that hates a team as much as the Islanders, Gunner? You know the team I hate the most. The Islanders. Bruin hates the Canadians with a passion like that. The Islanders, for me, you know how much I hate them. To where I'll even go for a Boston team over them, that's a lot of hate because, you know, I don't like any Boston teams. But now I've said you have to eat Vegemite curry if Australia wins. If the Rangers trade Kreider, I am done with them. They better not trade Kreider. Why are they talking about that? I mean, I know they're talking about it, but they're seriously talking about it? Come on, they can't be. Avs score on rebound, 2-1 Bolts. What, that fast? It was 2-0 like 3 messages ago. Oh, come on. Who's playing the net for the Avs? Is Georgiev still playing? Bolts, gotcha, Daniel. Bond, Manav, if New Zealand can beat India 5-0 in the last series in India, Australia will definitely beat them. Bond's coming back at you, Manav. Bond is coming back at you, Manav. The boxing kangaroo will be out for revenge. He's been pretty inconsistent to this point this year, but I still like him, man. I still think he's going to be all right. Kako is the guy they need to trade. Capo Kako needs to go. They could probably get some stuff for him, true, but Kako is in his 4th season. This guy can't hit the side of a barn. He can't score goals. I give these guys chances like we gave Lafreniere. True, but remember, you and I are the only ones that were like, keep Lafreniere, and so many Ranger fans wanted to get rid of him because nobody lets players develop anymore. Those same Ranger fans we know, they don't want to get rid of Lafreniere anymore. Kako has had his chances, man. This guy cannot hit the side of a barn. He can't score. Get rid of Kako. He's my least favorite Ranger right now. He's my least favorite Ranger. And not for nothing, the whole defense, right in the middle area, Rosen and Micheletti talk about it all the time. What are they doing in the middle? And they're giving up too many shots the last few games. True, you see that Calgary game? Calgary had 33 shots, and there was still 10 minutes left in the second period. The shots we're giving up are out of this world. Power play for St. Louis right now. Boxing kangaroo, I love it. Manav, yeah, they're a good team. This is India's revenge tour, Bond. Manav is talking smack. All right, Manav, we love it. We love the energy. Energy we're not used to from you, man. This is great, Manav. I love it. Keep it up. The Rangers are second in the league on penalty killing at 88%. I said that right as St. Louis shot it. Like, please don't score as I am bigging up their their penalty kill. 3-1 Bolts. Yes. Another save by Igor. St. Louis what is Trouba and Lindgren doing? They're standing around, and these guys are getting all these shots off. I know it's a power play, but they're right in front of these guys. Someone call up Jeff Bukaboom. We need somebody back here to lay somebody out. I'm surprised Igor isn't doing his slashing thing right now. Daniel, a core. Bold score, right? Wrong country to get revenge, Manav. I love it. Bon and Manav going back and forth on cricket. You're making me excited about it. I don't even know what goes on there. Stay on him. Yeah, Jim Montgomery, Bruin, got hired right away. Shot on Igor, save again. 20 seconds and we'll kill off this penalty. Matt Rempe, again, is back up. He's back up with the team now. He's just got to balance his game out. That's all he's got to do. 4 minutes left in the first period. Zibanejad back. Come on. Good hit. All right. Good. One of the Blues players lost the stick. Let's go, Kreider. Come on. Bruin, I guess I'll give Gotham a try. Only one way to see if it's good, right? I mean, mine is Bruin. If you don't have other channels besides the apps, man, it might be worth it. I mean, you're going to get all the Knick games. You're going to get all the Yankee games. Come on, Trouba, bring it around. 3:30 left in the first period. Daniel. Daniel. Getting a lot of half answers with you, man. Bolts. Shoot it. Panarin just took a shot in the mouth. He got high stick right in the face. What is the ref looking at? Panarin, he just took a stick in the face. And what is the ref looking at, man? It was right in front of him. Here's the replay. There's Panarin right there. And right after the shot, he took Suter hitting right in the face, man. What is the ref looking at? Panarin takes the shot, and he gets a shot in the face right after that, and I guess that's not a problem. Rodolfo, welcome into the basement. Rodolfo, man, subscribe, like button. What do you have for us? Rangers should improve the defense. Amen. Blues can be defeated. Just show the team's credentials. Greetings by a Leafs fan from Chile. Very good, Rodolfo. Welcome in, man. We got fans of all types in here. We got Buffalo Sabre fans in here. Bruins fans in here. We got all kinds of fans in here. Rodolfo, welcome in, man. And the Rangers defense definitely has to improve. Right in the Igor, save again. If we didn't have the goalies that we have, and I'm telling you, we have the best goalie tandem in the game, Igor and Jonathan Quick. They've been playing incredible. I mean, Quick wasn't good last game, but overall, man, the guy's been a beast backup. They're taking too many shots. Too many shots. I mean, I think the Oilers had 19 or 20 shots in the first period last game. Calgary had at least that much in the game previous to that. Right? You can't keep doing that. Gunnar, it's finally cold enough to where I consider wearing a hoodie outside. Oh, I do. But you're young yet, Gunnar. You know, when I was younger, I just wore T-shirts all the time. Yeah, it's getting cold enough now, Gunnar. And I think it's going to be down in the 30s a couple days this week. And by you in Buffalo, that's like a whole other area of New York. Shoot it! 1:42 left in the first period. Hoping with the glove save. Come on, Rangers, let's go. Bruin says, what's up, Rodolfo? Hey, look at that. Bruins and Rodolfo is a Toronto Maple Leafs fan there, Gunnar. Rodolfo, welcome in, man. Don't mind us, man. Everybody that's in here is regulars in here. It's just basically we hang out. We talk about everything in here, man. Talk about everything sports related in here, Rodolfo. So welcome in, man. I have no problems with the Leafs. As long as you're not an Islander fan, we're good. And I got a long-time follower in here who is an Islander fan, but I let him get away with it. That's the team I hate, Rodolfo, is the Islanders. And I can't stand them. Come on, get it in there. We're right around the net. Let's go. Minute 30 left in the first period, man. Let's get it. Let's get another out of here. Denver, another cellar dweller accounted for. Denver's in the basement. Are you going to watch the AFL Grand Final, mate? I'm supporting the Brisbane Lions. I'm supporting them too, but I don't get it over here. I don't get the game. I don't know why they show the men's games over here on Fox Sports. If I can find a way to watch it, I'll definitely watch it. Let's get Brisbane Lions 2 for 2. Let's go, Lions. And now we got the Lions. We're going for a repeat, man. We're going for a repeat this year. Yeah, true, but it is sad. He's been going through it, man. I know you haven't been in here enough often, but his sister was stage 4. She just got sent home. So I had to fill you in, man, when he comes back in. So he was on the stream yesterday when she passed. So wasn't a great stream for us yesterday, man. So next time you see him in here, and I hope he's listening because I told him, welcome here, the basement family, anytime. We're all here for him. He's always got the family right here. Caleb, another cellar dweller, another Aussie in the basement. Caleb, what's happening? Hey, Johnny, sadly, I'll be cheering against you tonight. Let's go Blues. The season has been a disaster until we got – yeah, Jim Montgomery's a great hire, Caleb. Caleb, what's with Australians and you guys loving the St. Louis Blues? Tony likes the Blues too. Is that a thing over there? The Blues are like the most. Do they show the most Blues games over there, Caleb? I meant to ask Tony that because he likes the. And Angus likes the. Oh, Angus. I used to think Angus was an Aussie. He's not. He lives in St. Louis. Tony likes the Utah Jazz too. So that's awesome, Caleb. It's all right, man. It's all right. We're gonna win tonight anyway. Caleb, welcome back in too. And by the way, Caleb, a little Yankees news. Hal Steinbrenner came out and said that he has the get it out of there. 27 seconds left in the first period. Get it out of there. Good save, Igor. Get it out of there. Thank you. Hal Steinbrenner says he has the ability now with the payroll to sign anybody he wants. Well, Soto's still unsigned. How about signing him? And get some pitchers. We need some more pitching. And get some good bullpen guys. Get rid of freaking Mark Leiter. Get Mark Leiter and Holmes out of here. For those that don't know, can you imagine Clay Holmes? His first 20 appearances of the season, his first 20, he didn't even give up a run. Bruin says, what's up to Caleb in Denver? Bruin, go Rangers. Yes, sir. Go Rangers. Come on, let's go. That's why he's not playing tonight. Oh, Jonathan Quick? Yeah, he had a rough night against the Oilers, man. He hadn't given up a goal in like 147-something minutes. Hockey minutes, man. It was like insane. And then at the end of the first period, it was like 2-0. I can't stay up late for those West Coast games, so I saw the first period, and they scored a shorthanded goal on them too, like right before the period ended. I'm like, that was a real downer. Real downer. Caleb, a few Aussies. Do we agree the Perth test doesn't count? Rocco, what's going on? Come here. Come here. Come on, buddy. He's hanging out under the computer desk. Wants a little more camera time. You know he's got it rocking. He's got it going on. Well, his arthritis has been bothering a little bit today. So it's getting a little uncomfortable trying to go to sleep. He's 14 for those that don't know. Daniel, Avs power play. It's still 3-1 there, Daniel? Mika has been terrible also. Amen. I shouted that out the Calgary game. I was in here for the Calgary game, Truba, and I shouted out on Mika also. I shouted out on him too. Mika's been really bad. Really bad. And I don't know what's going on there, man. I mean, he's shown us stuff in the past, but, I mean, don't trade Kreider. He's the heart and soul of this team. Don't trade Kreider. That's the heart and soul of this team. You can't trade Kreider, man. I mean, I know he's been in the talks, but they can't seriously be considering that. Bolts, Bond, g'day. Caleb, g'day, mate. Australia should have won the game. Australia now has Western Australia pitch. Plays, there's no excuse. Yeah, Caleb, I meant to tell you, Caleb, I don't know anything about cricket. Like, except that Shane Warne was like an awesome, like, spin bowler. I know that. And I know a lot about Kohli, got 100 runs the other day. I know that because Manav drilled that into the basement chat over and over. I'll know that Kohli scored 100 runs a year from now. I'll still remember that because Manav made sure we all knew about that. So, especially you guys, which is great. Manav, just keep it going, Manav. I'm not making fun of you, Manav. I love that you're that vocal about you. I didn't know you were that passionate about your teams. So I'll always know that Kohli scored 100 runs. That is drilled in my head, and everybody else in here knows it, and I don't know anything about it. 4-1 Bolts. Yes, 4-1 Bolts. Good stuff. Wow, they're killing it, Daniel. Good stuff, Daniel. Caleb, hey, Bond, we can still win the series 3-1, assuming Sydney is rained out as per usual. Hagel's got 4 points and 3 assists. Wow, they're playing, man. They are playing. I like it, man. Like it. Caleb, don't get Bruins started on St. Louis getting away with calls. Please. What was that hit to Panarin's mouth, Caleb? That was cheese, man. Panarin. He takes the shot and then literally takes a cross check to the face right in front of the ref. That was nuts, man. I'm not even being biased towards my own team. I'm not even being biased toward the Rangers, man. That was cheap. And good, you know it too. You're saying it right there. You're I almost said a Blues fan. Rodolfo, thank you. Yes. Thank you, Rodolfo. Tomorrow night, Rodolfo, we're going to be on doing the Bruins. We're doing a Bruin. Bruin is an OG cellar dweller. He's been here a long time, and he's a basement bouncer. So we said, hey, you know what? He asked if we could do the game. Bruin, you know I'm going to say it again, right? So sure, Bruin, out of appreciation for you, the 26th, no Knicks, no Rangers, Lightning, no Arsenal, no New York Red Bulls. Sure, Bruin, we'll appreciate you on the 26th because there's no other New York games going on. So we're doing the Bruins tomorrow against the Canucks at 7 o'clock. Well, Bruin, that's a tough game. Canucks have a ton of injuries, though, man. They got a ton of injuries. So we'll see what happens there, man. That should be an interesting game for sure. Very good, Rodolfo. Avs goal. Avs goal. I'll tell you what, it seems like when the Bolts score, the Avs score. Daniel, you're going to get to Amalie Arena this season? I told everybody I love going to Amalie Arena. Amalie Arena is Amalie Arena is awesome, man. I love going there. Don't worry, mate. I'll just lay down. Truba, they're Manav. Truba, I'll catch you up. I don't know anything about cricket, Truba, but India played Australia, and Manav is letting all the Australians in here know that India apparently has humiliated. Using Manav's words, guys, don't get on me. I'm just a messenger. I don't know anything that's going on in the sport at all. But Truba, Manav has been in rare form yesterday and today. Manav is talking a lot of smack. Every time Bon or Wayback or Tony or Bagger Dave, anybody that came in here, Bagger Dave, I think he was in here yesterday, right? He was letting everybody know. He's saying, hey, guys, how you doing? India humiliated Australia. India humiliated Truba. We've never seen Manav like this before. So that's what's going on there. I got to tell you, Truba, we're all loving Manav talking smack. We were not used to this. And he's talking smack. And I don't know anything about that's going on there, but I'll read them because it's funny. Gunner, just a heads up, Rodolfo. I make a lot of jokes about the Maple Leafs. I told Rodolfo that. I think I told him that Gunner in here loves the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sarcastically speaking. They don't bother me. Like I said, I hate the Islanders. The Maple Leafs don't bother me at all. I hate the Islanders. That's the team I hate. So, Caleb, cricket season, Truba, Australia versus India. Where's Manav? He must have dipped off for a second. Truba, you'll know when Manav comes back, and especially Bon, Caleb, and who else was in here? Oh, Wayback's not in here tonight. Woo, man. I'm just the messenger. I'm just reading. I'm just putting them up here and reading them. I don't know anything about it except that Kohli hit 100 runs at 100 runs. I don't even know what that means, but I know. Told you guys that's drilled in my head for maybe for life because Manav said it about 19 times yesterday. Truba, I thought it was a hockey game. That's what we're doing. In between periods right now, into the first. Hey, Truba, how do you like all this work I did? I got the ticker going across the bottom. I can highlight things now. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, how long it took me to figure out all this stuff, Truba, I mean, I'm still wondering, what happened to the rotary phone. So this took me a good part of the afternoon last week. And I still have a scoreboard, like a scoreboard with a timer and everything. I can't get that going for some reason. But I got this much going, Truba, so we stepped up a little bit in here. Stepped it up a little bit. 5-game in Australia. Yeah, December 6th. I just want to see the talk again. Amen, Truba. Amen. Mr. Marine really went through it with his sister. He was at the hospital with her every day. And then she got sent home because there was nothing else they could do. And he was there with her in Staten Island until yesterday when it happened. So just say, we're always thinking about him every day. Cancer blows. Yep, took my mother in 1 year. 1 year. To the month, 1 year. I'll never forget that when she called me and said she had that. And 1 year later, gone. Just like that, man. It sucks. So, yes, cancer sucks. Guys, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Gunner, yeah, it does, Truba. Amen. Caleb, not sure. It could be because of Nathan Walker. Caleb, the other guys already know if I blow past cricket comments, it's really because I don't know what's going on. But I do know that Kohli hit 100 runs. I keep saying that because where's Manav? Unfortunately, it affects us all. Yeah, it's terrible. It is. It just. I remember I was trucking in Arizona. I was in Arizona when my mother called me. That was 2020, and excuse me, it was 2019. It was 2019. I was in Arizona. Yep. She called me and said, are you stopped? Are you still driving? I said, I'm driving. And she said, well, you call me back when you stop. Now, when she does stuff like that, I knew it's something very important. And I'm thinking it's one of our family members, that she was calling about. Had never was not prepared to hear what she told me about stage 4 uterine cancer. I wasn't prepared for that. Wasn't prepared for that because there was nothing ever wrong with her. My father had all the heart problems and, over the years, and it just the surgeries and the bypass surgeries and all those things. And he was only 67 when he passed. But, you're like more prepared for that going down the road. Her, it was like, what? And then 1 year, literally to the month, 1 year to the month. She went in remission for like 6 weeks. And then it came back in with a vengeance and so on. And like that, man, like that. Yeah, so it affects us all. It's awful. It sucks. My heart goes out to Mr. Marine, and he's got the basement family right here. He's got all of us right here anytime he wants to come back in. Oh, man, Truba. Yeah, we could use him right about now. No joke. We have nothing going on out here. It seems like it's flat hockey. Our record is really good, but it seems like it's flat hockey. I want to look up since I have a chance, I meant to do this before. I want to look up our defense in the middle of that area, man. I want to look up our defense because we're like one of the worst. And Micheletti talks about this all the time, Truba. Right in front of our net, it's like a wide open desert, or guys are just standing around. Guys are just standing around. It's absolutely insane. You were second overall in penalty kills. I mean, they're giving me a lot of the great range of stats, but not really so much I think Micheletti said we're like one of the worst in the league, and that I forget the actual term he used because there's so many stats out nowadays. I can't even keep up with them all. Bruin, what are you doing, man? You dropped. I just saw that now. Bruin dropping. Thank you, Bruin. Thank you, Bruin. You don't have to do that. You're the man, Bruin. You're the man. I guess that's for the you're getting the Gotham app and the Johnny Basement. You're paying for the Bruin game tomorrow night? Paying for the Bruin game tomorrow night? Now, Nick Caprios, what I remember about him, Truba, didn't he play in that weird time in the 90s when we had like Bob Freeze and Mike Dunham, I think, were our backups then? Wasn't that like in the mid-90s? He was like around the mid-90s, right? He didn't score a whole lot. Yeah, I think he was mid-90s, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, True, but if I'm thinking of the same guy I'm thinking of, I don't remember him scoring a whole lot of goals, so maybe that's being sarcastic. But there's nobody scoring right now, and Kako is like my first guy I'd like to see gone. You know how I am about young players and letting them develop. It's time. He's got to go. He's my first guy gone. Mika, I'm still hoping turns around because they could trade him too. They might. Chris Drury just might trade him. Remember, the GM job's on the line also. Laviolette, we have a team that can win now. We have a balanced team that can win now. Gerard Gallant got the boot. Why? Not because he was 56 games above 500 in 2 seasons. That first season we lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the then back-to-back champion Lightning. Okay, all right, that's understandable. That's okay. But the next year, we lost in that first round when we got Patrick Kane. Everybody, we lost in that first round to a young Devils team. That was the end of Gerard Gallant. He kept that kid line going too long. He didn't make enough in-game transitions. He didn't change his game plan that often. So now Laviolette's here. Look, we got the right veterans that are still in there, maybe in the twilight of their prime, some of them, what have you, and we have a good amount of young players. Maybe we need another shooter here or there, man. We've never made up for Buchnevich, Trouba. We've never made up for the Buchnevich trade. Have never made up for it. Can't find anybody to make up for that loss. Still. Hey, FIFA player, what's going on, man? Good to see you back in here, man. Welcome back in, man. Great to see you here, brother. Let me catch up on these. I'm behind. Denver signing Soto Ohtani money and just pay him back later on in his career. Yeah, Ohtani's doing what, like $2 million a year? I will say this about Soto. He got a little exposed on his defense abilities. He's a generational hitter, playing in New York, playing under pressure. Never affected his bat. But, man, his fielding got a little exposed in the playoffs, a little bit. And shout out to Giancarlo Stanton in the playoffs. 7 home runs in the playoffs in 16 games? I'm going off the top of my head, guys. Batting .273. Shout out to Giancarlo Stanton, man. He came through in the playoffs a lot. As long as it's not against the Bruins, Caleb. Right. Wow, Dordo's a hockey analyst. Oh, wow, okay. For who? Gunner, during Buffalo's West Coast trip, we had a perfect penalty kill. We faced 12 power plays and didn't allow a single goal in any one of them. Second period's about to get underway. Let me catch up on these. I'm really trying to catch up on these. Adelaide Oval Day night should be interesting. Bond just got to pop over Frank Terzo's community poll stream. It's all news music for YouTube. Music community, nice. Yeah, you got some, Bond, you throwing some great music on the Discord. I got to tell you, man, I'm liking a lot of that stuff, and a lot of it's new to me, so good stuff. And we got Brett Berard getting a sighting here. Brett Berard. NHL debut, Brett Berard. They're talking about him right now. He had the match on Work TV, minus score 252 balls. I don't even know what that means, Caleb, but it's all good. Abs goalie looks like Frosty the Snowman. Does he really? I had to look at it. Lockport, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport's in the basement. What's up, Lockport? Always good to have you in here, brother. And Bruin shot right. I know you like that. Lockport, I'll be back soon. All right, Bond. Bruin, Bond. All right, the Berard, Adelaide, this should be interesting. Lockport, Manav was jacked up. Manav was jacked up at the beginning of this one, Lockport. He was jacked up today. He was still going in. But they play Australia December 6th again in Australia, Lockport. So Manav, and they were telling him he might eat his words. Amalie beautiful right now. Oh, I love the Amalie Arena, Daniel. I'm telling you, it was one of my favorite stadiums to go to. Told you when we were down there last year visiting family in October, I wanted to make sure it was during a Lightning homestand, and I was there for the Lightning versus Sharks last year, sitting right there halfway up in the bottom. Oh, shot on Igor, save. Come on, guys, don't start in our zone. Let's go. Won that game. I think it was 6-0. Like, we killed them. But it was great to go to a Lightning game again. That's where I got the Vasilevsky jersey. Great to be back in Amalie. I love that arena, man. And Jeff Vinnick what a great owner. Big reason why Channel Side was built up again. Great owner, Daniel. I love it. I love going to Amalie Arena. Next time I go to Tampa, I'm going to make sure I'm at Amalie Arena. I have a home game. I don't know when that's going to be, but I'd love to. Caleb, Manav has every right to talk. It's a rough few days for Aussie cricket. Caleb, I'm telling you, Manav's been with this channel for a long time, but no one's ever heard him talk smack about anything. So it's really like, whoa. It's kind of awesome to hear. We didn't know he had that much passion. I knew he was our cricket ambassador, but I never heard him like really go in like that, which is great. We all talk smack toward each other's teams, right? We all do. But I just never really heard Manav do it. So it It was a basement moment. November 20, what was yesterday? 24th, 2024. Oh, off the post. Come on, Panarin. That was right off the post. Watching cricket is like listening to the town rust. I've tried to watch it. I have. And the most I can say, Trouba, is I did this piece on this guy, Shane Warne, who passed away. This guy did a pretty amazing, they bowl it. The ball came in. It's like a curveball off the ground, man. It was absolutely amazing. It was a spin ball. It's the most I knew out of it. But that guy was incredible to watch, man. But I don't know anything about the sport, so that's why I don't comment on it. Daniel, another cellar dweller accounted for. Daniel's in the base. What's going on, Daniel? So, Trouba, what? I want to know your feeling on this because I have my opinions on Zach Jones. What's your opinion on Zach Jones? To me, it feels like the Rangers just don't know what to do with him. It's like right in front of the net. Oh, come on. Come on, Edstrom. Right in front of the net. Come on, we have a campsite down there. Get a goal. Come on. I feel a goal coming. That's why I'm standing up. Stolen back away. Edstrom. He's holding him, ref. Oh, come on. Come on. Daniel, what's good, man? Daniel, we have another Daniel. I'm going to call the other Daniel Berry. I'm going to call you Berry. Angry Buffalo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angry Buffalo's in the basement. Daniel, I saw as I clicked on and clicked off. 5-1 Bolts. Nice. Oh, they're killing the Avalanche. What's going on with the Avs, man? Good save by Igor. Horrible defense by the Rangers. Great news, Johnny. Bringing in a previously fired GM to help hire the new GM is the answer. I'm angry. I don't even pay attention to them anymore. I don't even pay attention to them anymore. They're not going to ruin my vibe. I shouted out, screw the Jets. Screw the Jets. Screw the Jets. Bunch of poser phonies. Bunch of phonies, man. I hope, and I've said this before, I hope Breece Hall, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson, when he comes off his ACL tear. Come on, man. Look at our defense. Trouba, Lindgren, everybody's standing around. That's what they're doing. They're standing right next to Igor. They look like they're doing this. They look like they're doing this, man, while St. Louis is just pecking away, and we're just doing nothing. Doing nothing right in front of the net. What is going on with this defense by the Rangers these past few games? They do nothing in front of the net. 15-30, now it's 2-1. Come on. Angry Buffalo, I hope all the guys I just mentioned, I hope they get their careers going with other teams. I really do. Leave the Jets. Leave and get your career going with a real organization. I don't care anymore. I always say I'm loyal to my teams. I'm not picking other teams. I'm just numb to the Jets. I'm not following them in the offseason. I'm not following them in the draft. I don't care who they hire as a coach. I don't care who they hire as a GM. I'll watch their games. If they win, great. If they don't, oh well. And I'm not watching anymore this year. I'm not streaming anymore this year. I removed them off of all of my notifications. I don't even have them on there anymore, Angry Buffalo. I removed all their notifications. I don't care. The Knicks, the Rangers, thank you. The New York Red Bulls, MLS, thank you. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. Arsenal soccer, thank you. Joey Logano, 3-time NASCAR champion, thank you. I don't care about that dumpster fire, horrendous organization, Angry Buffalo. I'm done with them. I'm done. I'm not picking another team. I'm going to still watch them, but I just put in my brain, I don't care anymore. But I'm not going to watch them anymore this season. I'm done. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. So now you're caught up, Angry Buffalo. And it's great to see you in here, my man. I'm keeping an eye on UConn women's basketball. Yeah, how about the New York Liberty taking that title? We now have 2 Daniels. Yeah, we have 2 Daniels now. I got to call the other Daniel Berry because Goodness, can we get the puck out of our zone? St. Louis looks like, world beaters right now. I'm not. I almost cursed. I had to catch myself. I am not happy with the Rangers defense. Even in our wins, our defense looks horrendous, man. And come on. St. Louis isn't a good team. It's a joke. And the Knicks start at 9 o'clock. Hopefully it'll be the end of the second period when I set that up. Oh, there we go. Whoa, whoops. That was wishful thinking. I put the wrong team having 2. The way the Bolts are winning right now, Daniel, is the way that the Rangers should be beating the Blues. The Rangers should be up 5-1, not losing 2-1. I mean, what is going on, man? Igor, say it again. Like, this is all we've been saying. Every time I've streamed the Rangers the past few games, all you hear me saying is Igor, Jonathan Quick, Igor. What are these guys supposed to do? UConn, like the women's college basketball. You know what's funny, Daniel? I watch women's college softball. My son and I have, and it is like really entertaining. I'm not even kidding you. That's actually really entertaining. It's better than some baseball games I've watched. But UConn the talent level seems to always be at UConn, right? 31-7 now. Wow. Bruin, Gotham Sports. Really? Did you get it, Bruin? Did they give you a trial period? Did they give you a trial period, Bruin, or you're in for the year? Good. So you got the game on. Excellent. And you can get the Knicks on too then. Islanders, Giants play outside the city. Yep. And you know what's funny, Daniel? The Jets and the Giants always get ridiculed as if they're the only team, right, that doesn't represent where they play. It's like they're closer to New York than San Francisco is to San Francisco. The 49ers play closer to San Jose. They play in Santa Clara, which is like 75 miles roughly south of San Francisco. I've been in that area. I've driven the big rig all up and down California. I know it very well. And I'm like, they're the Santa Clara 49. I do this, Daniel. I do this to people that come at me about, hey, you're really the Jersey Jets. And, I tell them all the time. They don't, I have family members that do that aren't Jets or Giants fans. And some of their Patriot fans, they hate the Giants because they can't talk about them because they beat both of their teams. Anyway, that's a different story. But then I start texting them, hey, man, I see the Eagles are playing the Arlington Cowboys tonight. And, hey, what do you think about the Santa Clara 49ers and the Maryland Commanders? How about them Maryland Commanders? They're like, all right already, all right. I'm like, well, if we're going to be that technical, we'll get that technical. But again, Angry, I don't care. I find it funny, though. Angry, you still in here? And I'll tell it to you guys. Let me catch up. Salted by a group of 6, not the – oh, Igor's getting a new mask. I thought something happened. Mets and the Yankees are the only team that actually play in the city. Yes, Queens and the Bronx, yes. Well, and the Rangers play at Madison Square Garden in Manhattan. Tony, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Aussie in the basement just having lunch. Thanks for the support, Tony. Always appreciate when you guys come in on your lunch breaks. Everybody's saying what's up. I'm skipping over those just to catch up. You guys can see it, though. Yep, Rangers too, Daniel. There you go, Tony. And the New York City Football Club and the New York Liberty. And in the city. Rangers play in the city, Daniel, not the Jets. And who cares about the Jets? Yes, there it is. Boom, there it is. Will Cooley again. Boom, 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 boom. Will Cooley again. Berard with the assist. Will Cooley with the goal. Will Cooley is another guy, I said it earlier, that's really developing very well, very balanced, aggressive. He'll get in your face, and he can play some hockey, man. He can shoot. Look at that. Cooley knocked the crap out of – who was that? Gets the puck around Yep, Berard got the assist. Cooley just – see what I mean? He just laid the dude out. I didn't see who it was. Gets back open again, takes the pass from Berard, goal. Oh, Ravens and Chargers. Yeah, there you go. Trouba, he was on the Stanley Cup team. Come on. It should be a great game. Chargers have a great defense. Vinnick sold some of his. Yeah, I saw that, Daniel. Jeff Vinnick, what a great. He saved the whole channel side. He saved the whole vibe there. The Lightning have a better draw than the Rays. They have a better draw than the Buccaneers. Daniel, that I think still holds true. Bruin, I was about to ask if Brett Berard was related to Brian, but then it showed his parents, right? That wasn't Brian Berard, but yeah. You would think it. I mean, that's natural to think that. And the Rangers are getting a power play. Oh, I knew how to do something. Let me update this. That's why I didn't pull the clock out, guys, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. My brain goes 100 miles an hour in here. You guys know it. I'd be way behind on that clock. Second period, you guys got to update me when I'm not updating. Second period, watch that tape at the bottom. It still said end of the second period first. Power play for the Rangers. Let's go. While I'm catching up on these comments. Flyers up 3-0 on the Knights. Come on. Their Flyers are another team I don't like. 3-0 on the Knights. What's going on? Trouba loves John Tortorella, though. I know that much. I forgot Samsonov joined Vegas. Yeah. Well, it's like Jacob Markstrom going to the Devils, man. They got a good young team. They needed a good goalie, man. Jacob Markstrom is a good veteran goalie. You're behind. Oh, how much are you behind? I got 11:20 left in the second period and 1:08 left on the about a minute left on the power play. Lockport, Cody versus Solo tonight on Raw, getting things ready for Survivor Series. Lockport, I told you I'm going to catch up when it all starts over again in January. I'm going to catch up. Yeah, Gunnar, they're shunned, completely shunned from the basement. They're shunned. 43 years, I've had enough. Like I said, I'm still loyal. I'll still watch, but my brain is numb to them. Do you know what I find funny, Gunnar? And everybody else that's listening, I'm telling you something. I'm going to comment on this. Remind me at halftime to comment on. So I have a comment about the Dolphins and the Jets. I have a comment. Remind me to talk about it at halftime. Please remind me to talk about it at halftime. Riley Smith puts it just wide of the net. Gunnar, the Jets are right. The team that shall not be named. That's right. They deserve it. I bought into that crap this year, and I'm ashamed of myself for doing that. Should have known better. So now I'm just over it now. I don't care. People have texted me. They couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm not watching or streaming anything more about them this season. I'm not paying attention to the offseason, not paying attention to the draft. I don't care who they hire as coach. I don't care. But I won't leave them. I'll still watch their games next year, but I don't care. I'm actually at that point where I just don't care. 9:42. Oh, who's that penalty on Carrick? I love it. Will Cooley has grown on me a lot, man. This kid is a baller, man. He has really grown on me. You're behind by a lot. Oh, nice Gotham. Well, I guess if you're watching when you're not that. Bond is back in the basement. Bond. Angry Buffalo, and now you're caught up. You know what? I don't care. I'll just say it now. St. Louis is going on a power play. It's commercial. I have Miami fans, friends of mine and trucker friends of mine. They laugh, look at your Jets. I mean, what a joke. What a joke of a team, disgrace organization. They haven't even been to the playoffs, which will now be 14 years. I'm like, whoa. All of that is true. I'm not defending the Jets at all. But for a Miami fan to talk, y'all haven't won a playoff game since Dan Marino was your quarterback. You haven't won a playoff game since Dan Marino was your quarterback in 99. It was so long ago, for those that aren't old enough to remember, you know who they beat? They beat the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. Well, how is that possible, Johnny? Because Seattle was part of the AFC West back then. That's how long ago it's been since Miami has won a playoff game. Since Marino. And then after they won that playoff game, the next game they lost to Jacksonville, Marino's last game in the playoffs, and Jimmy Johnson was head coach, 62-7 to Jacksonville. That was their last, right after their last playoff win. They've done a whole string of horrendous quarterback moves over the course of time. The Jets got ridiculed last year for not having a proper backup plan for Aaron Rodgers, right? Oh, how could they not prepare for an older quarterback getting hurt? Then you get Zach Wilson and Tim Boyle and who knows whoever else, right? Miami, Tua has concussion history, right? He has concussion history. He's prone to getting injured. Did they go off on Miami for not only not being prepared with a backup quarterback, but having Tim Boyle, the previous Jets backup blunder, which the media tore apart last season? Oh, how could you have this guy, Tim Boyle? Not a peep out of it for Miami. Miami has done absolutely nothing. Nothing. The Jets this century has won three or four or five playoff games, including going to 2 AFC championship games. They are a disgrace of an organization, and Miami has not even won a playoff game this century. Hasn't even won one playoff game this century. Not one. Miami Dolphin fans cannot come in here talking crap. They can't talk crap to me on the phone because the Jets, as pathetic as it is, has done better than them this century. Y'all, how about win a playoff game first? How about win a playoff? Hey, Tyreek Hill, how you loving? You still loving Tua more than you loving Patrick Mahomes? You still loving being on Miami more than being with the Chiefs? You haven't heard him say that lately. So that's my stand about when it comes to Miami fans of all teams talking crap about the Jets. It's because the media, for whatever reason, gives Miami a pass. Can you imagine Tua gets hurt? They're not prepared with a backup, and they have the backup that the Jets had, that they crushed the Jets for last year. I have a whole lot more to say on it, but that's just the beginning. Power play, by a minute left in the power play for St. Louis. Now, the way this game has been going, you would think St. Louis has been on the power play anyway. Welcome back, Bond. That's what I've been saying. Gunner, give me, guys, your thoughts on what I just said. That's just part of it. Angus, another cellar dweller. I was wondering where you were, of all people. You're a Blues fan. You got Caleb from Australia is a Blues fan in here. Angus, you remember Caleb? Big Yankee fan, too. They were embarrassed by Washington coach. Oh, and by the way, must read. Okay. Angus, by the way, great hire by Jim Montgomery. Your team should really turn around, man. Bon, okay, if India beat Australia next test match, I'll have a curry and Vegemite sandwich. Whew. But if Australia win, Manavs has to eat a spoonful. Oh, good splits. I'm going to lose my voice. Another great save by, I'm telling you, without Igor and Quick overall, yes, they both had one bad game apiece this year. But without them, man, we would be losing almost every game. The way our defense is atrocious. Great idea, Gunner. Power play's over, back to full strength. One of the areas we are great in is penalty killing. I told you we're second in the league, stopping, I'm rounding it off, 89% of power of the opposing team's power plays. Rangers bringing it up. Keandre bringing it up. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Sam Carrick. I'm in for the month, Johnny. Good. Is that the month like all the way through December, or they got you for $42 for 1 week? I hope that didn't happen. Hearing the chant would send him over the edge. Yeah, Buffalo, you ain't kidding. I've had it. I'm done. I bought in like an idiot, and I'm not buying in anymore. I told you, I'm just like a passive, very passive Jet fan now. Just very passive. Next year I'll watch games. I don't care. I'm not going to be streaming any Jet games next year, by the way. I'm done. I'll just watch from afar. 6:44 left in the second period. So when people made fun of me or other teams, that's fine. Fans of other teams, even my family or friends that are Patriot fans, I mean, they have 6 rings. They have a right to talk. Okay, they're down and out. But I said the Miami fans have nothing to say to me. Nothing. Zero. Buffalo fans can talk. Patriot fans can talk because of the recent times. I get all that. But Miami fans, y'all can't say a word about anything. Nothing. Can't say a word. Even when you were at full strength, Buffalo embarrassed y'all. And all they told me, well, Tua got hurt in the second half. You guys were already down by 3 touchdowns at that point. You were already getting waxed as usual against Buffalo. And they say, well, what about your team? My team, I mean, it's like, what about your team? They defend Miami. I don't defend my disgrace of an organization. I don't defend them. If Manav puts his team where his mouth is, I'll record it, put it in the Discord. Oh, that'll be great. Manav, where did Manav go? Truba's missing out. Man, Truba, you missed out yesterday. Every other thing I highlighted was Manav talking smack. It's unheard of. It was a basement milestone moment. We'd never seen it before. 6 minutes left in the second period, still 2-2. The Rangers, come on, guys. Shoot it, Kako. Well, he didn't score. There's no surprise there. Bond, 100 feet outside. Right, that's what I said. We could call them the tri-state area, Jets and Giants, if we have to. We could be like New England. New England's, they have fans in Maine and all over the whole Northeast way up there. We'll be the tri-state area, Jets. That's why it's funny to me, Daniel, because all these other teams. Avs power play, still 5-1. Bond, love it. Take the bet, Manav. I don't know where Manav went. He didn't even say goodbye, did he? Or I missed it? Angus, all teams in St. Louis play in the urban dump of the same name. Welcome to the most violent city in America. And that's saying a lot because there's a lot of violent cities, man. Detroit, Baltimore, Oakland. There's some bad ones out there. Angry Buffalo, violent front. Nice call by Bruin. Cooley is the man. Now, this kid is growing on me. Where'd Trouba go? Unless I'm that far. Man, you guys are typing a lot. Bond, Lockport, good day. I'll definitely do it, but I know Australia will win. Guys, BOD that like button. BOD the like button. Daniel, Angus East at St. Louis, scariest place, University. Yeah, I did a lot of, like I told you guys, I did a lot of when I drove the big rigs, Dodge City, Kansas. You guys have heard this. Southern LA to the port in Wilmington, all them little towns down there, Wilmington, Signal Hill, and whatever else is down there. Then I go all the way up to Oakland, over the Sierra Nevada mountains, into North Platte, Nebraska at times, right through I got stuck in Wyoming so many times in the winter. That's the state I really wanted to get through. Gunner, during a certain former Sabre being on the Knights, I'm rooting for Philly. Jack Eichel? Boy, he leaves Buffalo and gets a ring. Wow. Bond. Tony G'day, big up, Jack. Hey, Cooper! For those that don't know, Cooper is part of True Gooner. Josh, part of his channel. Cooper in the basement. Big up, my man. Big up. Thanks for supporting, Cooper. Good stuff. He's kind of Gooner's bouncer over there like we have Gunner and Bruin. Gunner and Bruin are our basement bouncers here, Cooper. Big up, man. Big up. Big game for you know what sucks for me, Cooper? Arsenal on the UEFA tomorrow, they're not showing the game here. I'd have to get a whole other app to get that game. I can see every other Arsenal game, and I can't see that one. It's not even on Fox Sports. They showed one on the Spanish channel. I didn't know the language, but I watched it. But they're not even showing that. I can't see the game, so I'll probably be on the chat tomorrow. I'm going to try to be in the chat tomorrow, Cooper. Big up, man. Thanks for showing up and supporting. Daniel, oh my gosh, 42-19. So where are we now? 2-2, as you see at the bottom of the screen, second period. 5:20 left in the second period. Rangers have got to, come on, turn the puck over again. Let's go. Lockport, I want to see John. Oh man, I'm telling you, I don't know if that's going to happen. Tim Tams, that's a possibility. Tim Tams, Bond told me they sell it over here. Vegemite and then Tim Tams will be awesome. Is Vegemite spicy? Because if it is, I won't eat it. I can't handle spice. I can't even handle a little bit of spice. I can't handle it. Rangers bringing it up. Keandre, I'm telling you, I hope Brett Berard works out. And Matt Rempe, I haven't seen he's in there now. I see he's playing a little more balanced. I don't think Peter Laviolette wants to see Rempe fighting every time he goes out there. He's 6'7", 250 pounds. I don't think they want to see him fighting all the time. Lockport, what are Tim Tams? Oh, my gosh, Lockport. They had a whole conversation in here yesterday teaching me their Australian foods or cookies or whatever they are. Come on, shoot it, man. Here we go. We get like one shot and turn the puck right back over. Angry Buffalo, Patriot fans went extinct when Brady left, except for Mac Jones' first year. Remember that, Angry Buffalo? Mac Jones' first year. Hey, we got another Tom Brady on our hands. Remember that? We're going to win a couple Super Bowls with this kid, runner-up. And you know what, Angry Buffalo? Bill Belichick does not. The media is so scared of him. They did not knock. He was runner-up for Rookie of the Year, Mac Jones. He did have a good first season. I mean, let's admit it. He did. And then he puts Matt Patricia at offensive coordinator, Joe Judge, all these guys, and they ruined the kid, and they just kind of quietly shifted him off to Jacksonville, right? And the media never attacked the horrendous coach, except Colin Cowherd did. Colin Cowherd did. He went on it a little bit. Like, those are bad coaching moves. And Mac Jones, remember his first year, the Patriot fans were talking until Buffalo blew their doors off in that playoff game, and you haven't seen him since. Drop the Discord. Yes, I saw that. I mean, I didn't watch it yet, but I commented back to you, Tony, that I will take a look at it. I will take a look at it, man. I definitely put a mark on it. Igor, look at these guys standing around. How can they stand around, man? You got Trouba and Lindgren out there, man. I'm telling you, it just seems like they're doing this by the net. It's like they're talking to Igor. Hey, man, you think you're going to stop these guys' shots? You know, these guys right here, the ones we're supposed to be defending. You think they're going to stop their shots, or, you know, what are you doing, man? Like, this is what they're doing. That's what it seems like. Like, what is going on? Good hit by Vinny. So I will check that out. I'm trying to catch up on all these. I love when you guys mention food I can't get in Western New York. It gets me stuff when you guys leave things like pizza logs, beef on Wex, sponge candy, buffalo. Right. The game right now, I got 2:11 left in the game. What do you got, Bruin? With your goodness, man. Igor makes a save, and the puck is just hanging out there. The puck is just sitting there like this. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Just sitting there, and they get another shot off, and of course, Igor saves that. What more do you want this guy to do? Can we score again, please? Tony, okay, the movie is called Road Games. Oh, I'm going to tell you, what year is it from? Jamie Lee Curtis, when we think of her, we just think of Halloween, right? Think of Halloween movies because that's what she's known best for. In 48 hours, not 48 hours, Trading Places. Patriot fans have a good 20-year cushion before I can talk trash about them. Right. But Miami fans can't talk. They can't talk anything. They haven't won a playoff game since 99, and that seems to get shoved under the rug. The media doesn't even bring that up. Don't even bring that up. Dan Marino and the Seattle Seahawks were in the AFC back then. They weren't an NFC team. They were an AFC team. That's how long ago that was. So if Miami fans ever talk and you guys didn't know that, bring that up. When's the last time y'all won a playoff game? And then you take the Jets backup quarterback from last year, or one of them, Tim Boyle, and the media wrecked the Jets for that, and rightfully so. But they didn't wreck Miami for that. Didn't they know Tua can get hurt? They knew Aaron Rodgers. Well, didn't they know Tua can get hurt? They weren't prepared. You don't hear them wrecking them. They get a total pass for some reason. 6-1 Bolts. Nice. East St. Louis is bad. I have step foot there. Bond, JB, we need to change the AC/DC TNT song, the BOD. Oi, oi. BOD is legendary in here. That is basement Hall of Fame statements, like 1-800 Runs Now by Rick the Ninja. 1-800 Runs Now and that. Oh, we got some fight. There you go, Will Cooley. Will Cooley is the man of all trades on the ice. He'll knock you down. He'll talk crap. He'll score goals, and he fights. And here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Will Cooley's holding something out. The refs are all on it now. Boy, the refs are really quick to break these things up. Vegemite isn't spy. Okay, good, because if it was, I wouldn't try it. I take note of any movie that Tarantino makes. End of the second period now, guys. We're caught up here. So, yeah, that's my statement on the Miami Dolphins. How can they talk? How can their fans talk about anything? Oh, Rempe's ready to go now. The guy's challenging Rempe. Oh, neighbors, let's go. Let's see it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're going to have some fights in the third period. We're going to have some fights. think he took a cheap shot at Rempe's coming back out. It's the end of the period, and Rempe's still standing on the ice, like waving the guy on. Oh, the Knicks start in 20 minutes, too. The Knicks start in 20 minutes. All you'll see at the end, Bruin, when it's the second period counting down, Bruin, take a look. Oh, here we go. Cooley just nails. Oh, well. Parayko hit Cooley in the back of the head, man. So then Rempe comes in to help him out. I mean, Parayko checked him, no problem with the check. But when Cooley went down, he hit him again, like back here. Then Cooley, and then Hofer tries to trip Cooley with his goalie stick. And then Neighbors comes over to say something to Cooley, and Rempe's like, yo, dude. Oh, and then Igor and Hofer is starting to go at. Wow, this is a big mess. Igor's skating by Hofer, and Hofer tries to trip Igor. Oh, we're going to have a rough third period here, guys. Strap in. We're going to have a rough third period. Mad Max. Yes, Mad Max. Chargers 7-0 against Baltimore. Wow. Gunner, both the current Chargers starting running backs are former Ravens, so this is a revenge game, I guess. I think the Chargers will be okay overall, in the future with Jim Harbaugh being there. That's what I wish the team that will not be named, I wish they would have gone after a real coach like that. But again, I'm not following anything. The first time I'll look at them is the first game in September next year. And I'm just going to look at them casually. Just casually. I don't care. They have worn me out after 43 years. I'm worn out. I'm just worn out. I can't buy into anything. But like I said, I don't go for anybody else. They're still my team. It's still my team, so no one gets it twisted. They're still my team. But I just don't care anymore. They're not going to be my focal point all off season and draft and all of that, and trades and who they're hiring for coach and GM. And I'm not following it. In the off season, I'm like hardcore on all of that stuff. Not this year. Nope. And it's been 3 weeks now. 3 weeks. So I have good friends, close friends of mine that didn't believe me, and now they do because they're like, wow, really? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's not even on my wall over here anymore. I took it all down. I don't burn anything. That's stupid. I took it all down. Why do I want to look at that garbage anymore? That's loser. That's loser stuff. I need that poison out of my life. Lockball, Battle of the Harbaughs. Yeah, you know what? The Big Brother won the big Battle of the Harbaughs in the Super Bowl years ago. Angus, the B.O.D. song is already stuck on my B.O.D. Oi, oi, oi. B.O.D. Oi, oi, oi. Boy, that guy, Bon. You know what's funny? When trolls come in here, we make it folklore in here. We make it legendary. We make it legendary in here. B.O.D. I know you guys really think I'm not working on these T-shirts. I really am. Look how long I said I was going to do the score and get these things going on the bottom of the screen and trying to get something going there. And I figured that out. I really am working on these things. But Beer of Death, B.O.D. is going on one of them. One of those T-shirts is going to have that B.O.D. It's got to. It's got to. That is Basement Hall of Fame. That's Basement Hall of Fame right there. Only difference is coach in L.A. instead of San Francisco, right? I just think that, he would have been good for the team with no name. Look at all the talent on that offense. Honestly, look at the talent. They definitely have talent on that team. They have talent. They shouldn't be as pathetic as they are. They have talent. Let Tyrod play. I've been saying at this point, I will say this much. Jeff Olbrich is not coming back to coach that team next year, right? He's not. He's not coming back. He's an intern. He should just get a pair and say, hey, Aaron, I'm going to be starting Tyrod Taylor the rest of the season. That would be amazing. What a bold move, right? I mean, Olbrich's a great defensive coordinator. People say, well, the defense went down when Sal left. Sal's a great defensive coordinator, but now you move the defensive coordinator to head coach, so maybe it's not getting looked at as much. I don't know. I don't care. All I'm saying is that would be such a great classic move. Aaron, we're starting Tyrod the rest of the season. It's not all, by the way, it's not all Aaron's fault. Our run defense, I think we could run on that defense. But I'm just, whatever the case, I would love to see that. I would love to see Ulbrich do that. That would be awesome. That would be like a bold move. Sitting you and Tyrod gets to start the rest of the season. Imagine Tyrod wins like 6 out of the next 7 games. Tyrod Taylor is still a very good quarterback, man. Why not? What do you got to lose? Devils 4, Nashville 1. Boo. That's not good. Let's see some standings here. That's not good. The Devils, I know, are still ahead of the Rangers a little bit here. We're going to have some fighting here in the third period, guys. We're definitely getting some fights. Igor and Hofer, I'd love to see. I haven't seen a good goalie fight in a long time. Devils, yeah, they got 30 points. We are 5 points behind them. We're in 4th place. We're 5 points behind them, 2 behind the Capitals, 4 behind the Hurricanes. Yeah, not good. I mean, it's early in the season. I mean, you know. Yes, that's Brian Boyle, Bruin. That is Brian Boyle. Yes, sir. I like Brian Boyle, man. He was a good Ranger. I liked him. BOD, it's dynamite. Oh, dynamite. Now you guys are taking me back. Now I'm thinking of Good Times. Another great show when I was growing up. Angry Buffalo, teams like No Names, Cowboys, and Dolphins won't change until they get new owners, right? Amen. Amen. It's funny that of the teams you're mentioning right now, Angry, the Cowboys and the Dolphins, not the Cowboys, the No Names and the Cowboys get spoken about all the time. The Dolphins get a pass. Why do they get a pass? Why do they always get a pass by the media? Why do they just go under the radar? They've been atrocious. The Raiders have won a playoff game more recently than they have. That's really bad. And to rip the Jet, rightfully so, to rip the no-name team, rightfully so, for not being prepared with proper backups, who, by the way, all did better last year than they're doing this year. But they take one of those guys, Tim Boyle, and put him on the Dolphins, not being prepared that Tua might get a concussion again. Oh, that just went right under the radar. The same guy they ripped the Jets for, they didn't rip the Dolphins for. Why do they get a pass is my question. Why does the Miami get a pass? That's my question. They're a team, it should be same old Miami. That should be the slogan for them. And when Miami, by the way, the Dan Marino thing, when Miami fans make fun of me, hey, your team could have had Marino. I'm like, okay, your team did have Marino and got the same thing we got. Nothing. You didn't even win with him. You only went to 1 Super Bowl. 1 in his second year and never went again. So isn't that worse? Yes, that was Brian Boyle, Bruin. Jerry Jones used to be a great. Yeah, he used to be. I think Troy Aikman, I believe. What's the word? Apparently, or whatever. I believe he said that in the beginning when they were winning Super Bowls. He kind of let Jimmy Johnson run the show, and he's like, he was never this big part of the team back then. But then it was like the whole ego thing, and they didn't want Jimmy Johnson getting all the credit or whatever that whole story is. And that's when he started hiring guys like Chan Gailey and Dave Campo. Remember Dave Campo? And all these guys. That's why when he hired Bill Parcells, I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. Here we go. Everybody's going to have it in their head because I'm BOD, I'm dynamite. BOD, I'll win the fight. BOD, I'm a power load. BOD, watch me explode. Dan, dan, dan. Oi, oi, oi. Bond is. I'm pinning that. That's getting to be, that's a pin message right there. That's a pin message right there. Where is that? Oh, hold on. Where is it? That's the pin message of the day. Boom. We're pinning that. Oh. Because I'm B-O-D. Dynamite. That's going to be in everybody's head now. B-O-D. Win the fight. B-O-D. I'm a power load. B-O-D. Watch me explode. Oi, oi, oi. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Oh, my gosh. But this guy doesn't know what legendary Hall of Fame stuff he left for us. Wow. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. Oh, that's a definite pin message of the day right there. Avs on the power play. What's the score there, Daniel? Bond. Now it's in everybody's head. Boy, BOD had no idea what he left in here, man. Wow. End of second in Tampa. I already see the next message here. Oi, oi, oi. B-O-D. Oi, oi, oi. Oh. I tell you, sometimes I get off this stream and there's crap stuck in my head, like whether they're bad, just songs in general. It's like, when I take Rocco out at the end of the stream and I'll take him outside, these things are in my head. Like, oh man, I tell you, this is just it's just classic. That's why the basement's a hangout, guys. It's a hangout. Flip, another cellar dweller, another Aussie accounted for. Flip, how you been, man? When I used to drink, yes. When I used to drink, I would do that. When I used to drink. But and I probably thought I could dance, but I really can't. Rock has it on her channel. Rock has a video, a short. If you pull up Rock's channel and pull up the shorts, I'm on there dancing, dude. I'm on. Flip, are you on Rock's channel? I'm on there dancing. She does have me on one short dancing. You need to check that out. Gunner, I'm clipping. Yes, Gunner, please clip that. Clip that. Please clip that. Absolutely. Daniel, Herschel Devils, Hattie. Oh, my. Oh, wow. They got a great young team, man. They fell off last year because of we've been over this. You can have a great line, great defense. You can have all those tools there. If your goalie is average to below average, you are not going to win a lot of games. You're not. And Lindy Ruff took the big part of that. Second period summary. Blues out shooting us 30-22. They had 15 shots. I mean, we're always getting outshot. But actually, this is closer to normal because usually we're almost giving up 40 by the end of the second period. So, Flip, how have you been, man? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Bruin says, what's up to Flip? Yeah, Flip. Hi, Bongo Bombers. Snazzy, snoozy, sneezy, schnazzy. Sneezy in the basement. What's going on, Snazzy? Come on, we going to pull off a win here? For once, we only gave up 30 shots by the end of the second period. Like, that's actually good for us lately. What's going on, Snazzy? Is Ruin brewing? I'm confused. 6-1. That's the way the Rangers should have been winning tonight. 6-1, like the Bolts are winning right now. That's what we should have been doing. Now we might get some fights here in this third period, guys. There's been a lot of push. Snazzy, are you watching the game? Are you watching this? Rempe's ready to go. Igor and St. Louis goalie Hofer, they look like they're ready to go at each other. Will Cooley, Will Cooley, Snazzy, is starting to become, he's growing on me, man. This kid is young. He's aggressive. He checks. He scores goals. He knows how to assist, and he fights. Watch out. That Rempe needs to learn from Will Cooley how to balance all of this. Will Cooley is an old school enforcer right now. He just wants to fight. The fans love it. But you know what? Coaches like Peter Laviolette, as we saw in the playoffs last year, you're not going to be the guy playing when we need goals scored because you fight too much. I like Matt Rempe. Don't get me wrong. And I love the old school hockey enforcing that he's bringing out. I love it. But you got to balance it like Will Cooley's doing. You got to balance it. See how you are, Bruin? Hagel, 5 point. That's the man of the game right there. Bond, JB, I might have to talk to Wayback and see if his band. Yes. Do that. He can do it. I've seen the Wayback sent me a couple of things on his Dead Lizards band. Yes, Bond. The one night Wayback's not in here, right? Yes. 100% agree, Bond. Yes, that has to happen. I'll be on tomorrow night for Bruin, OG Bruin Appreciation Night. We're doing the Bruins game tomorrow night against the Vancouver Canucks. It's OG Bruin Appreciation Night. Bruin, the last time I did a Bruins game was a long time ago. We did Bruins Islanders. Thankfully, the Bruins won that game. We'll do some Bills playoff games. We'll do some stuff. And I did a Bolts game. We finally got one in for poor Daniel. I was telling him forever I was going to do one. And two of those times, well, one time I actually couldn't do it. And the other two times, ESPN Plus wouldn't let me do it. Doing good, Flip. How about you? So, yeah, that's what's good. We're going to get some fight. There's some testy. And it's really – St. Louis has been getting away with some dirty shots too, man. That stick to the face on Panarin, like, come on, man. Like, the ref was right there. There's been some dirty shots. And I forget who did it now, but hold on. I forget who did it now. But when Will Cooley got checked, it was a legitimate check. I had no problem with the check. But then when Cooley his body kind of turned and the guy took his stick and hit him right in the back of the shoulders there, yeah, that's a problem. That's when Rempe came in. And the Blues should be starting off down a man. Basically, the Rangers should be starting off with a power play. That's what I was looking for. They should be starting off with a power play. The Rangers should be starting off with a power play. You know who else has been missing lately? Victor. I see Victor in the Discord, but I haven't seen him on here. Victor, by the way, channel's going pretty good. He's still working hard. He does all the previews and reviews for every NFL week. He knows his stuff. We haven't seen Victor in here, though, in a little while. So wonder how he's doing, but we do see him active in the Discord, so we're not worried that there's something wrong. All right, we're getting ready to get this third period going. I'm ready. There's going to be some fights, guys. There's no doubt about it. I mean, like the second period ended. These guys, did you see it, Bruin? These guys are skating off, and they're like, wait a minute. Oh, there's going to be some stuff going on, guys. It's going to be a strap in. This is going to be a heavy-hitting third period. Heavy-hitting third period. I see it already. Hold on. Look at Michael Pekka, assistant coach. Man, he's aged. I remember when Michael Pekka was one of the better players in the league. Remember? That was, 20 years ago? No, maybe. Was it that long ago already? Daniel Hagel, 5 assists, 4 in 1 period, sets a team record. He has been killing it. What is it, 6-1? Jeez. Start of the third period. Let me get my banner updated. Four on four. Yep, there was. I knew it. Okay. Well, I didn't know it. I was hoping it. Yeah, both teams got some penalties going on here, man. So it's a 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. For the little after end of the period shenanigans, if you will. Bond, Flip, I was having a bit of a look at the players the Bombers picked up in the draft. I think we might have done better than I thought. Yeah, Bond, Danaher is not going back to your team. Neighbors got unsportsmanlike conduct. He's out for 2 minutes for St. Louis, and Will Cooley's out for 2 minutes also for retaliating. Rempe, I guarantee you when Neighbors comes on the ice, if we're going to do old school hockey, when Neighbors comes on the ice, Rempe's going to come back out on the ice. And Cooley will fight. Cooley doesn't need anybody fighting for him. He'll do it. You know, when guys go after like Panarin or Mika, those guys aren't fighters. Will Cooley is. Will Cooley will stand up for himself. St. Louis is minus 12 in goals in the third period. Rangers, are you listening? Are you looking? They're minus 12s in goals. Jim Montgomery, they just showed him back in 1993 scoring for St. Louis on Mike Richter. Wow. On Mike Richter. There he is. Wow. All right. Angus, a shootout in the St. Louis arena has lost its roof during a tornado. Really? Oh, wow. Like, look at the Tampa Bay Rays. And it's funny that they don't draw enough fans that they can actually play their whole season at Legends Field or Steinbrenner Field. I still call it Legends Field. But Steinbrenner Field, 10,000 fans. I think they only hold up to 10,000. Zach Jones in there. St. Louis guy cleared it out. 4-on-4. 52 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Oh, come on. Come on, Rangers, man. This is bad. Braden Shen just beat Igor in this straight-up shot. Straight-up shot. 3-2 Blues. And, of course, we let him skate. I know it's 4-on-4, but we let him skate right down. Beat him in the high corner, man. Braden Shen used to kill us when he was on the Flyers, too. Come on. 1920s RIP. Oh, wow. I didn't know anything about that. Bond, JB, no, Danaher isn't, but we did poach a Lions. Who did you get? I know what you meant, Angus, by the way. A shout out. The New York Knicks are just getting underway playing against Denver. It's still 4-on-4 for 30 more seconds. And, of course, St. Louis is in our zone. Can the Rangers get it? We can't lose tonight. Can't lose to St. Louis, man. Our offense has just not been on point, man. Not our offense, our defense. But we're very flat on offense tonight anyway, that being said. Like, where's Kreider and Panarin and, our big scores? Like, Will Cooley has really stepped his game up, man, but he's got 2 goals. Like, where's our other guys? Like, I'm tired of watching the Rangers the past 2 games playing catch-up. We're playing catch-up in the past 3 games. We haven't had a commanding lead in the game, it feels like, in forever. Our record is very good. We got a really good record. We got a really good – here we go again, odd man rush. Team's back to full strength. 17:35 left in the third period. 3-2 St. Louis. Rangers playing catch-up once again. Once again. Narkle from – did you? I don't think he's played the Lions seniors team. I think he's a rookie. Narkle from – I've heard the name, but I don't remember him playing a lot. I remember the name, but I don't remember him playing all that often. But, I mean, right now, with this Ranger, shoot. Can we score? The past 3 games, we've been playing catch-up. We're behind. We always seem to be 1 goal behind in the past 3 games. I know every team hits their flat moments in the season, man, but we're in one right now. And we've won some of those games, but it just seems like we just go behind, and we get tie game, then give up a goal right away. And now the Knicks are getting ready to start right now. They're playing Denver. That's a big game too. But we're covering this for the moment. I'm not doing the entire Knicks games, guys. I'm just letting you know that now. I'm saying that game just got underway. I just don't know. They're just skating. The Rangers look like they're skating around. They're just chasing the game. St. Louis is not a good team. Sorry, Angus. But they're just not. They're not a good third period team. Rempe's ready to fight. Rempe just laid somebody out. Good. Hold on. Is that a legal check or was that dirty? I didn't see the check. I just saw someone getting up. Is that Neighbors? It's Neighbors. Yeah, I told you don't mess around with Rempe, man. Rempe leveled him. Wow. Neighbors, see, that's what you get for messing with Rempe, man. You want to talk all that crap, and then you find out Rempe's 6'7", 250-plus pounds, and you're not. And he just laid him out. Rempe just dirtied him, man. He got roughing, and he deserves it. But Neighbors, that's a little wake-up call there, buddy. You poke the bear. That's the old term, right? You poke the bear. He poked Rempe and talked all that smack when the referees were in between them. Well, he just paid for it. That being said, our coach, Laviolette, who is a future Hall of Fame coach, that's the reason why Rempe doesn't play in playoff games. Because right now, he let a personal emotion. Like right now, he's hurting his team. We're down by 1 goal. He shouldn't have done that right there. That was not the time to do that. You wait for the next game, or you wait till you're up by 2 or 3 goals, and then you do that. He just put the Rangers in a bad position. This is why he's not in every game. I know it sounded like I glorified the hit, but I mean, that's just on a personal note. Neighbors just found out, like you talk smack when other people are blocking and in the way, and the refs are in the way, and you're like, hey, over people's shoulders. Well, neighbors, he got leveled. He just got laid out. But you don't do that there. You don't do that there. And that's what Rempe has not learned yet. Damn autocorrect Angus. Yep. G'day. Way back. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Way back's in the basement. Another Aussie accounted for. Bond has an assignment for you, way back. Here's an assignment for you, buddy. 10-0 Chargers. All right. Bond, way back. G'day, mate. Bond has a great idea for you, way back. Now, see, that's St. Louis getting more shots off. Another minute on the power play. Rangers got to clear this out. Thankfully, we are second in the league in killing off penalties. We're 89%. 88 and change. I'm just rounding it off. 45 seconds left in the power play. St. Louis is minus 12 in the third period, meaning they've been outscored by 12 goals total in the third period. They're not a good third period team. They're not a good closing team. And the Rangers give up a goal. Daniel, Caps won, Panthers won. I need Panthers. We want Panthers to win on that. Come on, Cooley, come on. And that's why Will Cooley sticks around and Rempe gets sent down to AHL. Laviolette's not get. That was not a good time to do that. We killed 15 seconds left on St. Louis's power play. I know that St. Louis sucks. I don't bother to subscribe to their stream. Well, I'll tell you what. The Rangers, I told you yesterday, the Rangers are very good at giving away gifts. They give away early Christmas presents. Rempe out of the penalty box. Lockport says, what's up? So we killed off the penalty, which is expected. We usually do. But the Rangers, this playing catch-up every game has got to go. It's really got to go. We're giving up some lame goals, man. Panarin, come on, Panarin. Berard took a shot. Good. I like to see the young guys taking shots, man. Let's go. Get in the game. There's plenty of guys Berard's going to have to battle with for that spot, but Rempe did himself no favors under our coach. Back in the old days, that was totally acceptable, what he just did. Fans love it. I mean, I'm a fan. I love seeing that, but it's just the timing. The timing is not the time to do that. So Rempe better get used to being sent up and down and not play in important situations in games, because if you can't handle and control your emotions during the game and you're going to hurt your team by doing something stupid like that just to let that guy know, it's like you get it, but, dude, you got to be a professional, man. So the guy ran his mouth at you. You know you're tougher than him. Do that when the game's almost over and you're winning by 2 or 3 goals. Not when you're down by a goal in the last period. We killed off their power play, but you get the point. You get the point. Bon, I'm good. Yeah, what happened to Manav? Manav was in here earlier, was talking a lot of smack. I don't know what happened to Manav. Way back. He'll be back, though. Rempe, Bruin, you saw it, right? He laid him out. That's one of those things like where the guy doesn't talk a lot and then people get in the way, like, hey, nobody fight. And then they start like talking over the shoulder. Neighbors was talking all that crap over the ref's shoulder and running his mouth and doing all that at Rempe. I told you in the third period, I knew it. I knew he was going to pay him back. I knew he was. He laid him out. Like, you just found out how big Matt Rempe really is. 6'7", 5. Neighbors is nowhere. 250 plus. He's 250 plus. But he's got to learn. That's why he was sent down to the minor leagues. This is his first game back from the minor leagues. I'm telling you, our coaches, Rempe's got to learn from Will Cooley. Will Cooley is the same way. He's not as big as Rempe, but he's the same way. He scores goals. He gets assists. He keeps his attitude in check. He keeps his personal emotions in check when it's not the right time to do that stuff. I think I've beaten that point to death. We'll move on. Everybody's saying, what's up, what's up, what's up? Bolts kill the power play. That's what the Rangers should be doing today. We should be winning 6-1. Way back sounds dangerous. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy Neighbors just found out a lesson. I wonder if he's going to try to fight him, because Neighbors wanted to fight Will Cooley, which would have been a mistake also, but Will Cooley's more of his size. But then Rempe was trying to back, and Neighbors just went off on Rempe. It's like, dude, this kid is a wild horse right now. Look, Rempe's at the corner yelling over at the Blues bench. Look at him. Bruin, you see this? All right, let's go, Rangers. We're in their zone right now. Come on, let's get this goal. 13 minutes left in the game. 13 minutes left in the game. $12.54. Come on, man. Stay on, Keandre Fox. Come on. Bond, way back. See the pin post? Yes, way back. Look at that. We need your band. We need your band. We need your band, way back. It's a great idea. It is a great idea. I love it. I love it. And then I'll find out a way to open up the basement with that. I'll find a way to get that done. To have like an intro with that song. Oh, B-O-D. Oh, my gosh. Oh, way back. You guys can make that happen. And then if I can't figure it out, I'll get a family member to help me how to put that in an intro and the outro for the end of the stream. Man, that would be this is a great idea, Bon. I love it. Hopefully Wayback loves it and wants to do it. 10-7, Ravens score. I think the Ravens will win that game. Wayback, we've gone from stinking hot to rain, and now it's humid. Oh, don't you always hate that on hot, blazing hot days? The rain doesn't even help. The humidity comes in strong right after. We get that here too, guys. St. Louis living around our net right now. And by the way, also, the Rangers in the past 2 weeks have given up a lot of 4 to 6 goal games, man. I don't like this. They got to get this fixed fast. It is a long season. Forget it. This game's over. We just gave up another goal. I told you yesterday, Angus, that the Rangers are going to give this game away 4-2 Blues. Our defense is trash, man. Did I get that in right? 4-2 Blues. What is going on with this team, man? What is going on with the Rangers, man? This is not good. They look flat. They look terrible, man. And you're not even playing a good team. It's one thing if you're playing like when we got killed by the Oilers, you're playing a great team. All right, great. The Oilers crushed us, man. St. Louis is not a very good team, and they're not a good third period team. They don't know how to close games out. As I told you, they have a -12 differential in the third period. -12. Not today. You wouldn't even believe me. You say, oh, Johnny, you're lying, because they scored 2 goals already in the third period. Well, here we are. Rangers just chasing the game now. Just chasing the game. Hofer looks like Martin Brodeur in net right now. I mean, that's how we get one shot. It goes right back to our end. Can we do anything? And what makes it worse is these goals, our guys are standing around back there, standing around on defense. Our defense has gone down tremendously, man. Bon, I've laid a basement bet for Manav if he can put his Oh, I love it. Where is Manav, man? He must have dipped off. He usually says when he's leaving. Zay, welcome into the basement. Subscribe and hit the like button. Can the Rangers still win or at least tie? Psh, got me, buddy. Got me. The Rangers, we shouldn't even be asking this question right now, Zay. We shouldn't even be asking this. This should have been a game where we're winning like Daniels Bolts are winning right now, 6-1. This is this kind of game that we should have been doing. We should be winning 6-1, not chasing the game and playing catch-up. We've been playing catch-up for 3 games in a row now, maybe 4. Where's the pin post? Pinned at the top. Go to the top. Really, it's not showing, guys? It should be showing. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I just went on my regular channel. I'm looking at it. It's right at the top. It's pinned at the top there, way back. Look at that. Bolts 7-2. 7-2. John Longmire resigned as coach of Sydney. Wow, why did he do that? Sydney's a good team. I'm like 30 seconds behind Johnny. That's okay. I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you any good. Well, you're not a Rangers fan, really, but I'm not giving you any good news. Well, you know what, Rempe? Go ahead and fight now. Fight. He's not in a fight right now. I'm just saying you might as well do it now. I mean, why not? You're probably going to get sent back down to the minor leagues again. Rempe, like I said, he's not going to be in big games. When people ask why isn't Laviolette putting him in the big games in the playoffs, for that reason right there. Laying guys out because you're letting a personal pissing match with the other guy that talked crap to you over your team. You made that more important over your team. Your team is down 3-2, and you let the other team go on a power play because you had to personally let this guy know that you're tougher than him. And Rempe didn't think it was a dirty shot. It was borderline. But you know, when you have a reputation, you're going to get nailed for it every time. Yes, way back. You're banned. Dead Lizards. Let's get on that. That would be awesome. It's a great idea. 9:20 left in the third. Yes, we're still in this game, Zay, but we'll see. Humid heat is the worst. And it is worse after a big rainstorm. That humidity kicks in. That's when you see the steam coming off the street. Oh. Come on, Vinny. Trocheck, I haven't said his name hardly at all tonight. Come on, Panarin. Him too. Lindgren takes a shot. I'll tell you guys this much. If Lindgren shoots and scores, we're winning this game because he never shoots and scores. That's so rare. Hang is, yep. Easy, man. Essimon. Humidity. So I'm glad we're out of that. I don't have to worry about any of that till like June. Well, I normally would say July, but it was June for us this year. We got quite a long time before we go to that. 8:30 left in the third. Bruin Rangers comeback. Calling it here. I hope you're right, man. I'm not getting negative. I'm just, Bruin, long seasons, basketball, hockey, baseball. They all have long seasons. There's always going to be stretches where it's like WTF stretches, right? And the great teams have WTF stretches because right now the Rangers are kind of in one. They're kind of in a WTF stretch, but they're going to turn it around and they're just going to go on fire. Remember last year in January, the Rangers were not that good. Igor had a bad month of January. Jonathan Quick saved us. We were losing. It felt like we were losing like every other game we were losing. And losing to bad teams like the Blackhawks and some of the bottom feeders. January was rough. And then February, after the All-Star break, man, we took off. We took off because we got that kind of team and we got that kind of coach. So as a longtime fan of all of those sports, I know these things can happen. I just hate it when they happen. But Bruin will go with your positivity. They'll come back. All right, let's see. Way back. Yeah, mate, been having some crazy weather. Oh, yeah, you guys can have that. I blew the leaves out of the backyard today, cleared the – oh, no, another breakaway. Igor saved that. Another breakaway by St. Louis. It's hard to believe that they're minus 12 in the third period, and they look like world beaters right now. I don't know, Bruin. The Rangers go down to their zone, and they hang out for 1 second, and they leave. Oh, Daniel, I knew what you meant when they said Essimon. I knew what you meant. Bruin, I know. Daniel, we all have the typo stuff, man, and Angus has it a lot. We all do. Caps too, Kitties. That's not good. I know as a Lightning fan, I know you don't like the Panthers. Will Cooley has his first career 2-goal game. Will Cooley's on the ups. Brett Berard, first career NHL point. Hopefully Berard comes out and does great. The weather's been horrible and the Flies are relentless. Oh, you're making me more and more happy way back that our summer is over. We're going to get some 30-degree weather here soon. Fahrenheit. I forgot I'm talking to Aussies, so you guys are in the Celsius land. So we're going to get a couple of 30-degree days coming up. We have 50s. It was like mid-50s today. It wasn't bad. Nice sunny day out. But, I don't have to worry about what your guys are. And I don't have to mow the lawn till hopefully April. Once in a while, it sneaks around like we get an early kind of spring, and I'll have like the middle of March. I start seeing the grass like, no, 6 months of mowing the lawn coming up. So I pray to at least make it to April. At least make it to April without having to mow on the lawn again. So I blew out all the leaves today, blew out the driveway. Just out there today with the big blower. did all that this afternoon, and you guys can have that heat. We had enough of it this year. July and August were the worst. July and August were the worst, man, normally. But June jumped in on us. You've heard us say that. June is normally not. June is like 80 to 85 most of the month. And it's a nice 80 to 85, It's nice. This was like freaking, by like the second week in June, it was like in the 90s already. It was hot. And let's check out the Knicks for a second while it's commercial. While the Rangers are talking about what the hell's going on. Of course, it's commercial. Way back. What about the first verse? Oh, way back. You guys have to do that. I promise. If you do that, I will find, if I have to get a family member to help me, I will find a way to make that my intro. Part of it, my intro and my outro on everything we do on here. B-O-D. See that? And by the way back, just a little note. Please throw an oi, oi, oi in there somewhere. Bond put it in there. You got to throw an oi, oi, oi somewhere in there, man. That's just got to happen. It's got to happen. If you can, way back, if you can. See me ride into the Well, I guess the most we have to wait for right now is either Bruins positivity on a Ranger comeback or we're going to get some fights. At the very least, if the Rangers are going to lose, now entertain us with some fights because it won't matter now. When you said it was 8:30, it was 9:17 for me. Well, right now they're setting off at 6:45 exactly left in the third period. 6:45 for me. Well, now and counting. Wide open in front of the net, the goalie that trickled out, and none of our teammates were around. The puck was just sitting there on the corner of the net, and nobody was around. Longmire resigns. Angus BOD, there's no terrible rap BOD. We'll take no crap BOD. We're here for Lemmy BOD. Nickelback is too. Wow, Angus threw a Nickelback in there. I'll tell you, man, that dude, whoever that guy was, that troll, man, he did us a huge favor, man, by dropping that BOD. Dropping that BOD in here was like the biggest favor he did us, man. We have had fun with that forever. Plus bringing up some horrendous beers that we all would have hated to have poured over us, right? Wow. That is like I said, it's Basement Hall of Fame. There's no doubt. We can run over in the Discord. Oh, man, that work. Way back, if you guys want to do that, that would be awesome. Hey, I'm working, so I'm listening. Thanks, Tony. Always appreciate it, man. I appreciate when you guys jump in here. Look at this third period shot. St. Louis, who's a -12 in the third period, don't know how to close games, scored 2 goals on 10 shots. Look at the Ranger fans are ready to start booing. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, what is going on? Riley Smith bringing it up. 5:50, exactly, 5:50 left in the third period. This weather is an instant power play for my lawns to grow times. Yeah. We hit what I call the prime of the summer, where I feel like I'm mowing the lawn. And then when I start doing the next lane, way back when I start doing the next lane, oh, are we going to go shoot that? I feel like I'm seeing the lawn already starting to grow in the lane that I just cut. You know what I mean? That's like mid-July to like maybe the beginning of September. There's like a prime, like 3 to 6 weeks where I'm like, come on. We're at the moment like every 5 days. I hit a moment where it's like every 5 days for like a good 3 to 5 weeks, somewhere around there. Like when I start mowing in March or April, it'll be like once, and then I'll mow it again a couple weeks after that. But then it starts picking up. Then I drop 50 pounds out there. On Thanksgiving, we will have a Florida winter day, 38 degrees. Yeah, a Florida winter day that lasts for like one day. I was down there when they had Florida's big winter. They had like 2 days in a row of 30-degree weather. And I was there for that. That was February of 2014 or 2015, somewhere around there. Daniel, is that right? Remember when we had like 2 or 3 30-degree weather days? I was actually there when that happened. I think it was February of 2015. All right, Rangers moving it back up. 4:20 left in the game. Rempe lays a big hit down. Knocked his helmet off. Now Rempe's ready to fight. Now you can fight, kid. Rempe laid a big shot down. I can get 15th to mix the song to get the sound to be perfect. Oh, man, Bon is, I'm telling you way back, he was talking about this before you came in here. The Rangers just run into each other, 2-on-1, odd man rush. Hit the outside of the net. We were literally doing a line change, and I didn't see who it was. I think it was Rempe and Schneider, and they banged into each other while they're doing a line change. That's the way this game is going, which gave an odd man rush to St. Louis, but Igor saved it. Look at that. That's a take. Oh, that's great. I'm loving this. 2 minutes left in the first half. Lamar has 18. Oh, my gosh. Really? What's going on there? Only 18. 15, Ben will definitely need help. Oh, boy. 6:04 when you said 5:50, so you're getting closer. 3:14. And by the way, Bruin, one thing that is the same that you're looking at that I have, it's still 4-2. Our clocks may be off, but the score is still the same. Right now we have a stoppage in play. Look at that hit by Rempe. Oh, clobbered him. You see what's funny? Neighbors hasn't gone back after Rempe. That's weird. He had all that stuff to say to Rempe at the end of the second period when there was a bunch of people in their way between each other. Whole lot of pointing and stuff to say. Rempe lays him out. Neighbors, guess what? He hasn't gone after Rempe at all. Hasn't said anything. Nothing. Now, there's other guys in the league that aren't as big as Rempe that have fought him over stuff like that are true enforcers. Neighbors ran his mouth like he was a true enforcer, but not really. JB, if it's 30 C, double it and add 30 roughly. Always double it, add 30. That gives you Fahrenheit. Oh, okay. If it's 30 Celsius, double it and add 30. So if it's 30 Celsius, it's 90 degrees. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. I'll remember that. Double it and add 30. Double it and add 30. Okay, I feel like I'm learning how to score in footy right now. Remember, it took me a long time to understand how to score, how to understand the score in footy. So I'm going to teach. Now I'm learning Celsius into Fahrenheit. 30, double it, plus 30. Double plus 30. Double plus 30. Double plus 30. Got it. Thanks for that, way back. Daniel, that's right. 70 in the winter in Tampa, sure. 30-18. Jeez, nice. Let's check on the Knicks. How am I this is the third time I've turned to the Knicks and it's still a commercial. Nice hit by Rempe. Yeah, Bruin, that was a legitimate hit. You see how Neighbors isn't going back after him after all. Knicks right now are up 20-18 with 3:55 left in the first quarter in Denver. This is a big game. They're in Denver. Both teams are 9-7 or 9-6. Brunson bringing it up. I'm going to turn back to the Rangers to see if we can do anything there. It's almost over. OG, mid-range jumper. Bang. Bang. 22-18 Knicks. All right. Go back up a little. Way back came up with the first verse. I must have missed it. Let me see. Oh, see me. I got it. See me ride into the basement. I can't do the whole tune, but with a bad attitude, trying to upset all I can and being very rude. B-O-D. I was trying to get the rest of the song in that TNT kind of vibe, but I'm not part of the Dead Lizard, so I can't do that. But see me ride into the basement. B-O-D with a bad attitude. B-O-D, trying to upset all I can. B-O-D, being very rude. Damn, oi, oi, oi. That's all I got, guys. I tried. That's all right. 70 in the winter, yep. So that time in 2015, it got down to 30 degrees for those couple of days. I remember that. All right, 2:50 left in the game, 4-2. Rangers have an empty net, and it's now 5-2 because just like that, we pull the net. That's the game, guys. That's it. We pull Igor, and they take the puck and skate right down and score. You can't make this up. Hold on. There's an interesting stat that Sam Rosen just said. Let me make this more humiliating for the Rangers. They literally pull Igor, and the St. Louis just scored down and scored. Hold on, listen. Hold on, listen.
Scores in the empty net, and the Blues lead 5-2. It's the first time in the last 10 games the Blues have scored more than 3 goals in a game.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I rewound it just for that. The Blues are leading 5-2, and it's the first time in the last 10 games that the Blues have even scored more than 3 goals in a game. Buchnevich, the former Ranger, who, by the way, I mentioned earlier, the Rangers have never made up for trading him. They've never filled the position that he's left behind. Never filled it in. Wow. Wow. That's the first time they've scored more than 3 goals in over 10 games. Rangers, New York, Statue of Liberty, bring us your needy, bring us your poor in spirit, bring it. We mean that for teams too. We mean it for teams. Bring it. You haven't scored more than 3 goals in a game in the last 10? We got you. We'll give you 5 today. We'll give you 5. What is going on with this team, man? In our last game, we gave up 6 goals. I said it's a long season, guys, a long season. They have a lot of work to do. Joe Micheletti just said it. They have a lot of work to do. Really pathetic right now. Well, the BOD is the definitely thing we remember. I had to think on some other stuff way back. BOD is the most I remember way back. He said a lot of things, but he insulted Mr. Marine a lot. We're not going to do that. I think he even questioned if he was even a Marine, like all that kind of stuff. So we're going to leave that out anyway. I don't remember a lot of the other things that he said. Anybody else remember other stuff that he might have said? I never saw snow until I was 10, moved to St. Louis from Pensacola, Florida. Pensacola, though, is like on the panhandle. That does get some cooler weather, though, in that area. Bruin, neighbors effed around and found out. Yeah, he did. Neighbors effed around and found out. Sure did. Because he hasn't said a word since then. That shows he's not really a true tough guy in the NHL. Now, Matthew Olivier, remember the guy on Columbus? He's half Rempe's size. Well, maybe not half. He's like 6'1". Remember, he went right to him. Rempe hit somebody on their team, and Matt Olivier went right to him. Matt Olivier is one of the tougher guys in the NHL, and he laid Rempe out. Because what did he do? He took his size away. Olivier grabbed him by this thing here and just kept hitting him, and put that black and blue, like that old cartoon where, Rempe would have needed a stake for that eye. He taught him a lesson. Welcome to the NHL moment when Rempe was a rookie last year. It's like, oh, all right. You want to throw the tough guy flag out there in every game? Olivier, wait for him, man. Wait, and he told him too. Now that, see, Neighbors is not that. Neighbors is not that guy. You know what I mean? Like Neighbors took that. He just took that punishment, found out, and hasn't said a word to Rempe since. And now would be the time. You're beating him 5-2. The game's over. Now would be the time for Neighbors to do something, right? I mean, but he's not going to do anything. Bolts have a doubleheader on Saturday. What? A doubleheader in hockey on Saturday? What? Really? Don't call us JB. We'll call you. Fair enough. Way back. Fair enough. I'm going to look at the Knicks for a little bit, guys. I'm going to call it a day. This game is over. Rangers are getting booed by the fans, and they should be getting booed. Pathetic. 5-2. Jim Montgomery's first coach game of the Blues. They win 5-2. They embarrassed the Rangers, a team that had -12. Zach Bolduc, 7 shots, 2 goals. I love it. Daniel Bolts have a doubleheader Saturday against Nashville. Makeup game because of, okay. But they're playing 2 games on a, wow, interesting. Yeah, because Nashville's not in the Eastern Conference, so they're probably not going to visit them again. So they would have, see, yeah, it's not like baseball where you have a chance down the road. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Wow. What are we doing Saturday? Oh, it's Thanksgiving weekend. I'll be on tomorrow night and I'll be on Wednesday. I can't really commit after that for a couple days. Well, let's see. Let's turn to the Knicks, see what we got going on here. For a little while. I'm still going to watch part of the game. But let's see what's up here. Knicks are up by 12, 36-24 at the end of the first quarter. We have now switched to basketball. End of the first quarter, Knicks are up by 12, 36-24. You don't want to know what he said way back. Yeah, there was some pretty nasty stuff way back. What we have is enough, man. What we have is enough. That's why I got banned, because usually I don't ban trolls. It got to the point where I had to ban them. So, and then remember, he kept coming back. Like, that's how I know I must be making it in the YouTube world, because he kept coming back with different things. All because I said the Port Adelaide Power got destroyed, and they did get destroyed in that game. And he said, well, they were resting. By the way, guys, that's what it is. The Rangers are resting. They're resting right now. That's why they didn't play today. They're resting, guys. They're resting. That's one thing he said. Port Adelaide got their doors blown off because they were resting. That's why. So I'm using that for the Rangers right now. They're resting. It's a long season. We lost 6-2 today, but that's okay because we're resting for the next. We decided that we wanted to rest for the next game. So that's what happened here today. One second. Hold 1 second, guys. 1 second. That was bad. Sorry, man. I'm getting one of my family members here texting me about this shameful Ranger loss. Angus, at least that punk named Jordan Binnington now plays in Binnington. That's right. He was overrated, dude. Binnington was definitely overrated on St. Louis. One early game. What time does that game start, Daniel, on Saturday? I'm interested. What time does that game start? I'm doing the New York Red Bulls Saturday night at 7:30. That is one game I'm definitely doing. That's the Eastern Conference Finals in the MLS, and we're playing against Orlando. I'm telling you now, it's going to be the Red Bulls and the Galaxy in the finals. That's going to be tough for the Red Bulls. The Galaxy are fast. That's a fast team. Think about this. And we're talking about soccer right now. Think about this. Come on, Cam, stay on him. Guys, I'm going to do this Knicks game till halftime, and then we'll call it a day. So, second quarter just got underway. The Knicks are up 39-27. LA Galaxy beat the Colorado Rapids in game 1, 5-0. Now, remember, this is soccer. 5-0. Beat them in game 2, 4-1. Got rid of Colorado. In an elimination game against Minnesota, the very next game, they beat them 6-2. They have outscored their competition 15-3 in 3 games. 15-3 in soccer in 3 games. Galaxy are fast. They got some great young stars on that team. They are tough. That's going to be a tough order for anybody that faces them. They're facing Seattle, the number 4 over team in the West. And the Red Bulls are going to beat Orlando, but that's going to be a tall order, man. Tall order. Gunnar, have a good night, Gunnar. Take it easy, Gunnar. Thanks for showing up, brother. Gunnar, our basement bouncer is leaving. All right, Gunnar, have a great night. They really shipped him to Montreal. You can tell Angus is a big fan of Bennington. Sydney Swan's coach Longmire has quit after 4. Why did he quit? I know Wayback said that, or Tony, one of you guys said that. Why did he quit? Campaign at the line, 41-29 Knicks. Campaign was a great veteran pickup for they signed him for 1 year, but that's a great veteran pickup, man. The guy's been around the league, so that's a great player coming off the bench. Deuce McBride is our future back there too, man. Another great bench player. Nick's got some players, man. We just need Mitchell Robinson back. Put Cam for 3. Come on, Cam. I just bigged you up and you missed the 3. Hold on. Defense, man. Come on. We need Towns back at the 4, back at the power forward. Bruin, good night, Gunner. Bond, JB, or Lions put the Swans coach to the sword. Boom. We get boom, 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 boom. 44-29 Knicks. 9:50 left in this first half. Knicks have 22 points in the paint. Come on, Cam. Bring it up. Bring it up. Dumps it off to Bridges for 3. He missed it. A wide open 3. Campaign, corner 3. Knicks up 47-29 with 9:30 left in this first half. Daniel, don't know yet. Okay. Yes, Bond, I mentioned that before. Angus, Bennington lost his cool, lost, a lot, and lost many games. I remember the water bottle incident. Wow, yes. I forgot about that, Angus. He has he's like a Rempe. He lets personal emotion get in the way, and it hurts your team. It hurts your team, guys. Like I said, what Rempe did to Neighbors, okay. But you know what? When you wave that flag, that angry flag or tough guy, you can't keep your emotions in check, you're waving a flag to the other players in the league that'll like that. That's what happened to Matt Rempe. I love the kid. He's got to get balanced. Be like Will Cooley. Be like Will Cooley. Will Cooley doesn't get sent down to the American Hockey League anymore, which is the minor league for NHL. The Wolf Pack is our team down there. Cooley doesn't get sent down there anymore because he balanced his attitude. He came out rough and aggressive. Now he plays a balanced game. You can be rough and aggressive and check guys, fine. Score goals and play your position. And don't do those things when the team is already losing. You can't let a personal issue get in the way of the team. And that's why Rempe will be shipped down, shipped up, shipped down. And if he doesn't change his act, he'll probably be traded. I mean, it's great for the fans. The fans love it. The fans love old school hockey. I love watching it. But all the fans that ask why he wasn't in the playoffs, that's why. Because he will do something dumb at a bad point in the game in the playoffs. That's why. Win. Oh, yeah, Daniel, we already knew the win was for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We already knew that win was in the bag. Cox is taking over Swans coach. Cox was his Swans assistant. Knocked back the West Coast Eagles head job. So he turned down the Eagles to take over the Swans. That's why. That's why, right? It's a lot easier to work with the Swans. I've always thought that Bozo was overrated. Yeah. Oh, Bennington? Definitely overrated. Definitely overrated. When we were talking about, you know what? When I forget who brought up who the most overrated players were. Was it Storm? Somebody brought that up. And we should have mentioned Jordan Bennington. I don't know how we didn't bring him up. Longmire already in talks with North Melbourne. It's like Bruins coach Jim. How does that feel, Bruin? Jim Montgomery takes over the Blues. They have their best game they've had in the last 10. They haven't scored more than 3 goals. They haven't scored 3 goals in the last 10 games, but the Rangers hold my beer. You have minus 12 in the third period. Don't know how to close games out? Come on in. Come on into Madison Square Garden. Come on in. He went on one hot streak and was never the same again, Bruin. Rebound, Deuce McBride bringing it down, 9-11. Hey, Bruin, do you get this game too? You should get the Knicks now. Are you watching the game? Are you watching the game, Bruin? Daniel, Caps. Oh, Caps won? Oh. Longmire is a dual pre-play at North, JB. Okay. At North Melbourne, all right. Bridges for 3. Missed it. 50-29 Knicks are up by 21. It's only the first half, guys. It's only the first half. We know how this goes. And not just with the Knicks, with a lot of NBA teams. Actually, it goes with a lot of sports teams. When you're up by a lot, teams let their foot off the gas. I don't know why. Campaign for 3. His name is Cameron Payne, but Campaign sounds cool. Campaign. Well, anyway, he missed the 3. 4-1. The Kitties lost 4-1. Good night, Johnny. Daniel, thanks for the support as always. We will get another Bolts game in here soon. That's a definite promise. Thanks for always supporting the basement, Daniel. Have a good night, sir. Bond, North Melbourne Kangaroos have all the great draft picks coming through, and if they get Longmire, dang, that'd be lethal. I do. Bridges, corner 3. That is his wheelhouse, and he missed. I got to stop bigging these guys up before they shoot. Fouls on Josh Hart for what? What did he do? Just under 8 minutes left in the half. I'm ending this at when the first half is over. I'm ending the stream. Well, we got a break, though. How about that? I'm like Superman. Went right into the Knicks. I had a Knicks t-shirt on underneath. Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Had a Knicks t-shirt on underneath anyway. So, got a break in the action. 1 second. All right, campaign bringing it up. 7:45 left in the first half. I do like the North Melbourne. Beautiful move by Carl Anthony Towns by Cat. Beautiful. Went in late, went underneath. Boom. Carl Anthony Towns has been a great pickup for the Knicks, man. He has really done well. I like the Kangaroos where they have the kangaroo on their Guernsey. I like that one. That's a nice looking one. Good night, Daniel. See you, Dan. Angus. Take care, Dan. Bruin. I do get the Knicks game, but I'm watching the Jets. Oh, Winnipeg Jets. I said, what the hell would you be watching the Jets replay for? Winnipeg Jets. Got you now. All right, good. Good rebound by Josh Hart. Bring it back up. 52-34. Knicks, 7 minutes left in the first half. Josh Hart with the lay-in. You know what? The Knicks are making they're making Denver pay right now for dumping one to Utah. The Knicks dumped one to Utah the other night. Talk about down and out. The Knicks were on like a 4-game-in-a-row roll and then lose to the 2-12 Jazz. And they lost. It wasn't like they barely lost. They got lost. It happens, though. Even the Celtics lost to the Detroit Pistons this year. The night after the Knicks, remember we did that game in here. The Knicks beat the Pistons by over 30 points. And the whole game they were leading 25 to 30 points, right? Remember that game? The very next day, or next game at least, the Pistons beat the Celtics, the defending champions. Like, these things happen. They happen. All right, Anunoby coming back in. Jericho Sims coming in. Josh Hart off the court and Cat off the court. Tony, John in Longmire, Buddy Franklin for 10 years. And oh, my gosh, still couldn't win a grand final. It's like the Miami Dolphins having Dan Marino forever and never won a Super Bowl. Went to only one with them. Only one. Bruin, I do get the Knicks, but I'm watching the Jets. All right. That's good to know, though, Bruin. That's good to know. So at least when I do the Knicks games, you can watch them. And the Ranger games now you can watch. Look at DeAndre Jordan. He's still in the league. He's sitting on the bench for Denver right now. He's still in the league. DeAndre Jordan feels like he's been around forever. OG. Nope, he was about to take a three. Someone ran up and guarded him right away. OG. Campaign for three. Hey, at least we can go from the Rangers' shameful game to the Knicks right now. We're up by 21. Denver's a good team. Sometimes teams just play down to their competition. And then it's funny because they can't get it in gear. Once they see themselves starting to lose, they can't seem to get it in gear. Inside pass to OG. In the paint. Puts it up. Wiley's defended, too. Wiley's defended. Puts it up and in. Tony, okay. Got you there. No, that's true, Tony. See you guys. Duty calls. All right, way back. See what you guys can do with that song. That would be awesome. No matter when it's done, that would be great. Way back, have a good one, mate. Way back, catch up in the Discord, Bond. That's a great idea, guys. I love it. Bond, that's going to be in my head. That's really good. We'll find a way to make it the intro. Bridges, corner 3. Missed it. 5 minutes left in the half, guys, and then I'm out too. Got to take Rocco out and end the day. But I'll be back on tomorrow for the 7 o'clock. Bruins. Like I said, Bruins, 95% chance. 95. I really think it'll happen. I don't see why not. The Knicks are shooting 64% from the field. Tony, way back, I think John Longmire only played in one grand final. I think he was out for a year with a knee. Have a good one, way back. Well, you know what, Tony? We can kind of say that about Aaron Boone and the Yankees, right? Aaron Boone has had all this talent on the Yankees. Now, I know we made the World Series this year. I know we lost to a team that was better than us. But you've had this team all these years. You've had great teams that should have been in the World Series. Like, this should not be his first World Series managing the Yankees. He's been there 7 years. He's been there 6 years. 6 years. He came in 2018. He's been there 6 years. And it's the first time we went to the World Series and met up against a team that's just better than us. They were just better than the Yankees. 6 years, and Aaron Boone cannot make it to the World Series but once. And there's people that defend him all day long. I don't think he's the worst manager in the world, but I think he makes some weird decisions, like his love for Clay Holmes. Like, Clay Holmes shows he cannot win games. He cannot close games out. And the man blew 13 games this season, which tied, amazingly, Goose Gossage, who's a Yankee legend. Didn't even know we had one season that were 13. And I don't forget who the other guy was. There was 2 guys, I think Dave Rigetti maybe, who was another guy that was a great closer for a little while. Yeah, I think it was. But anyway, so you put this guy in situations that, like, why are you playing him? Why are you playing him? Makes no sense. Bye, way back. Definitely will be on the song. Oh, that's Bond. I can't wait. Like I said, if I can't make it happen, I'll find somebody out that knows what they're doing to make that happen. That's got to happen. That's like really got to happen. I love it. You put a great idea out there, Bond. Look at it. It's going to be BOD like Hall of Fame. It's Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Yeah, guys. They're at a break right now. 59-40. Knicks up by 14. How about 19, Johnny? They're up by 19. Oh, man. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. If they take too much time and too many timeouts, I'm just going to end it. But I do want to see the end of the first half anyway. And Rocco's still well, I hear him back there. He has a big, comfortable bed right behind the couch there. Just a little bit over there. Bond, it should have been a music producer, no doubt. Hey, Bond, did you check out in the Discord that Aroldis Chapman, against Manny Machado, the 105-mile-an-hour pitch? He started at 101. Then it went to 103, 103, 105. Then he struck him out finally on the second 105-mile-an-hour pitch. Aroldis Chapman is 36 years old and still throwing gas like that. He's only a one-inning pitcher. He's a closer. He comes out for like one inning. But Manny Machado is one of the best hitters in the game. He's one of the better hitters in the game for sure. Just watching that is, you'll see on the first pitch, I put it in your Discord and mine. You'll see if you haven't seen it yet. The first pitch is 101, and Machado just like spinning. Then he fouled off one at 103. I don't even know how you picked that up to see that anyway. And then he struck him out on 105, and that 105 came right in the lower corner of the strike zone. I was like, man, Chapman's like 36 years old, and he's still throwing gas like that. It's insane, but it's cool because Machado just stood there and kind of smiled at him like, what am I supposed to do with that? Bridges, corner 3. That's his bread and butter, man. I think he hit over 120 of those last season for the Nets. 62-43 Knicks. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. This was making me feel better about the Rangers. Who do the Rangers play next? Anyway. What an embarrassing loss, man. The home crowd was booing them as they should be. They play the Devils. No, they don't have a week off, do they? Hold on. That can't be right. What's today? 25th? They play Wednesday night at 7 against the Hurricanes. That's a freaking huge game. That's like a huge game. The Hurricanes, just so you know, are in second place. They are 4 points in front of us. We're in fourth place. That's a big game. They've also lost 2 in a row, the Hurricanes. We've lost 2 in a row. They've lost 2 in a row. So we'll see who wants to win more. That game Wednesday night at 7, I should be on for that. 3:35 left in the first half. Bon, I'll check it out when you end the stream. I put that cold chisel in the video I got in the desk. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Bon. I'll be checking that out tomorrow. I'll take a look at that tomorrow, Bon. After this, I'm taking Rocco out and hitting the bed, but I'll take a look at that tomorrow for sure. Yeah, check that out, Bon. It's pretty amazing. I mean, to throw that hard at that age, and like I said, remember, the guy at the plate, Machado, is one of the better hitters in the game. And the way he swings at that 101, and it only gets worse from there, is like, you see the look on his face. You'll see it when he strikes him out at the end. He's just kind of like, what? Chapman was on the Yankees for a while, too. He was the closer on the Yankees for a while. Now, he's played on a few teams, man, but he kind of started losing it a little bit at the end there, and then the Yankees got rid of him, and then Pittsburgh picked him up, and he's okay. Buddy Franklin played in 2 grand finals with Hawthorne. Didn't he win one of those, Tony, or he doesn't have a ring? We call it rings. You know what I mean? What I don't understand, Tony and Bon, and I just found this out. I did not know this, and this blows my mind. Like Oscar McInerney, right? He doesn't get a medal because he didn't play in the game. That guy gave his heart and soul when he separated his shoulder in the previous game and went out and played anyway and fought and played and was there for his team. Because he wasn't in the game, he doesn't get a medal. Is that true? Is that true? That doesn't happen over here. If you're on the team and you're on the bench, you're getting a ring. Like, everybody gets a ring. Is that true? Oscar doesn't get one? What does he get? Guy has a big heart and soul, that team, man. Like, where would they be without Oscar, man? He has a lot of intangibles, as I call them. Turnover by the Knicks, 2:55 left in the first half. Denver scores 50. The Knicks are up 64-50. Denver, by the way, won the championship 2 years ago. They're still a very strong team. They're one of the better teams in the West. Towns gets the lay-in and one, meaning he got fouled as he was shooting. So we get the 2 points and one. He gets one free throw shot, can make it 3 points. Now, Karl Anthony Towns played on Minnesota Timberwolves for a very long time, which was a Western Conference team. So he's played against Denver quite often, man. The Knicks might play Denver one more time. East and West teams don't play each other like in hockey. They don't play each other all the time. So this will be a matchup. They might play Denver one more time. I don't know if they even do, but Towns has played against them plenty of times as a member of the Minnesota when he was there for, I don't know, like 12 years, if not longer. Karl Anthony Towns, speaking of which, has 19 points tonight, 6 rebounds, and 8 of 11 from the field. But he should have stayed at Hawthorne. Why'd he leave? For money, like everybody? It's kind of like Albert Pujols leaving the St. Louis Cardinals to go to the Angels. Oh, gee, what a move. Knicks are in full control right now in the first half. Al, another Aussie accounted for, another cellar dweller accounted for. Al, I'm leaving in about 2 minutes. The Rangers got murdered tonight by a bad team. That was a bad start. So I flipped over to the Knicks just for the first half, which is almost over. The Knicks are up 69-52. So I had this on under my Ranger jersey. So, Al, how's it going? Bond, no play, no medal, and you get to remember what could have been for the rest. Really, that is foul. That's foul, man. Oscar was a big part of that team, so he gets no medal. That is not cool, man. To me, that means you're like not. That's almost saying you're not part of the team. You're not part of the team. You know, there's guys that are injured over here on any sport, pick the sport. Doesn't matter. If you come out in, let's say, the first week of the season and you're out for the year, you're part of that team. You get a ring. You get a ring. You get it. You're part of that championship team. Backups on the bench, some of these young guys that never see the court the whole season, they just never see the court. They get a ring. For Oscar not to get a ring, a medal, that's crazy. I don't agree with that. You're part of that team, man. You're a part of the reason why they made it. Oscar's a big reason why they made it that far. And he fought for the team in the round before. He fought for the team. He hurt his shoulder bad, and he came back out and played as long as he could. Wow. Yeah, Bruin, that's fine. I heard that recently, and I'm like, that can't be true. I must have heard that wrong. Apparently, I didn't hear that wrong. Can you imagine that? Hey, sorry, you're on the bench, guy. Sorry you got injured. Yep, no medal for you. Right now, the Knicks are murdering them right now. It's the first half. It's 73-52 Knicks, 50 seconds left, and then I'm going to be out. Bruin, that'd be like Mitchell Robinson has been on the Knicks forever, right? He gets injured a lot, plays a lot, gets injured a lot, but he plays so hard when he does play. Hey, sorry, Mitchell, you were on the bench. You don't get a ring. Woo! Bruin, yep, it's not a good way to be treated for all the blood, sweat, and tears. Right? You're part of the team. You're part of the team. You're part of the reason why the team made it there. Wow. So I really did hear that right. Either someone told me or I read it. That's unbelievable. Wow. 42 seconds left, guys. I'm about to wrap this up. Rangers got killed. Tomorrow night is Bruins at 7 o'clock against Vancouver. That's a big game for Bruin. That's actually a big game, man. By the way, I just had it up. Where did it go? Hold on. The Bruins right now are sitting in fourth place at 10-9. But hey, you're above 500. You guys have won 2 in a row since Montgomery left. And Vancouver, they've had a lot of injuries, man. They're 10-6, sitting in fifth place. Brunson with a big lay-in and one. He got the lay-in and he's getting one. The Knicks are up by 22. Boy, the Knicks, you think they were a little pissed off about losing to Utah the other night? Sorry, Tony. I know that's your team. But Utah is like 3-12. So the Knicks are one of those 3 teams that were embarrassed to lose to Utah. And they lost. They lost by 15 points. So the Knicks are making Denver pay for that, to say the least. So Brunson's at the line. Buddy took $10 million a year, 10-year deal with the Swans. Yeah, it's always about money, man. Guys, it's always about the money. We had a guy here, Bon, back in the old days, in the late 80s, named Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott was one of the heaviest hitters in the NFL. Great, great player. He had his pinky jammed in a play during the season or just before the playoffs, right? He had his pinky jammed, and it ruined the nerves in his hand, so he couldn't really close his hand because the pinky part, whatever that – I'm not a doctor. Whatever the medical thing that screwed all that up, the nerve systems in there, he had this much of his – he's like this now. He had it surgically removed so he wouldn't miss the playoffs because he didn't want a ring standing on the sideline. He had his pinky removed. That's a true story, man. I don't know of any players today that would do that. He had his pinky removed because the winning and being on that field was that important to him. Deuce just airballed it. Wow. That doesn't happen very often. OG, mid-range jumper at the butt. I didn't beat the 24-second shot clock. It's always about money, though, guys. That's why they leave the teams. It's usually for like Juan Soto really does want to stay with the Yankees. By the way, Bruin and others that do know, Hal Steinbrenner, our owner, said he's in a financial position to get any player he wants. That means he's willing to put up. He's a multi-billionaire. He's willing to put up any. Then Juan Soto should be coming back to the Yankees. Oh, there you go. It's halftime. We're ending this, and look at that. We'll end it right on that note right there. Boom! There's another good one. The Islanders lost. Denver, while talking basketball, the Minnie Mouse Palace happened 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you did tell us about this. Montez Harrell, who was a former NBA player. Yep. Wait a second. Montreal got 3 weeks, and he was the one with all those slurs being thrown at him. That's not cool. That's not cool, Denver. Yeah, I'm not happy about that either, man. That's not cool. That is not cool. Wow. He shouldn't be suspended at all. That's crazy. Team's insurance company would not allow that. Yep. Oh, yeah, Angus, forget it. Could you imagine telling a player over here that you're not getting a ring because you sat down? I'd get my leg removed to play in the AFL Grand Final if needed. Yeah, that's the way this guy Ronnie Lott was. You can look him up, Bon. His name's Ronnie Lott. He literally, I think most of his pinky is gone below, down to the knuckle or below, because he wouldn't, and it freed his hand up so he could play. He was that hardcore, man. He wasn't going to miss the game. He wasn't going to miss the playoffs. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bruin, 95% chance I'll be on tomorrow night. 95% chance I will be doing that game tomorrow night. So, and that's it. Thank you guys for the support. The Knicks are winning. The Rangers look terrible tonight. It's a long season. These games are going to happen. They're in a little bit of a funk right now. They need to snap out of it because we play the Devils. No. Who the hell do we play? Well, whatever. We're playing Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. That's what I do now. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night and hopefully Wednesday night. Out of here. Thanks, guys, for the support as always.